Oh, shit. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the first episode of the Locker Room Banter.
Well, the ladies are always welcome. And this ain't the first episode, goddammit. The
2019.
first episode of 2019. Be specific,
That's what I
nigga.
said.
We back in the motherfucking building,
That
nigga.
we
We in the
are.
championship.
Yeah.
Nigga, you ought to know we couldn't let the intro go off without that drums coming in.
Got
you know what I
to.
mean? That's classic. In the wind of the night. What is it? In the air.
In the air. Phil Collins in the
Bro,
air.
that
Classic.
shit, that's
Yes,
classic.
sir.
You got to let the beats, the drums just drop when
That
that come
part,
in.
that
Well
part.
done, Meek Mill.
But like my dog said, this is not the first episode, but it's episode number 36, but it was our first of 2019. So let me let y'all know who y'all got rocking with y'all right now. We have a full house today. We cannot bring that year in without bringing it in right. Let me start off with myself, and then we'll get into the guest log. You got your boy Anwar, a.k.a. +2, and if you want to find me, you can find me on Instagram at ANWARW_357. That's ANWARW_357. Drizzy, talk to him.
Yeah, it's your boy Dre, a.k.a. Drizzy. Drake, a.
I knew he was gonna do that shit.
What I was gonna do. I think it is the year of the gentleman.
Okay, Neo.
I have a philosophy I'm trying to put together about being a gentleman, all of my reasons why, and philosophy soon come. So you can holler at your boy on _Dre_LRB. Man, it's been a while since we done
This
that shit.
nigga is here. Oh my God.
On Instagram,
bro.
man. Watts talk to him.
Clearly, it has been a while,
Talk.
man. So this is your boy Watts, man. You can hit me up at Watts #4, man. You know me. I'm still out here drinking this water, out here exfoliating, out here living my life. You know what I mean? And yeah, man. To do it right this time,
That
I'd like
part.
to welcome y'all officially to the Locker Room Banter
Yeah.
Yes.
because you forgot to say that part.
Officially?
Well, the ladies are always welcome.
I did. You
No,
even
you
said
didn't.
that.
No, you didn't. And now I just want to go ahead and let you know that we still got our special guests on this bit, and we in this bitch full house, like we said. And what's this nigga on episode 1? Since
He
you
was
said
on episode 1. He was on our
I
first
was
episode.
on episode
You
1.
know what I mean? The first episode, man, coming in 219. You know what I mean? We wanted to make sure that we had the entire crew here, so we got my dog, D.I., Mr.
Yeah.
Dallis Harris.
What
Holla at
up,
the
though?
folk.
Allow me to reintroduce myself.
My name is Dallis, nigga. Y'all can find me on IG at cap.d.coming, a.k.a. Frisky 2 times, a.k.a. the nigga that played the drums on that Phil Collins in the air tonight that y'all keep hearing. Y'all don't know that. a.k.a. Mr. Fun Fact. So there you go. What's up, fellas?
You tell me, man. Welcome. 2019 first episode, man. Welcome back, Locker Room Band, the podcast show. So it's the new year, so we gonna talk what?
I thought you said you had this. You said you had the whole outline set for this new first episode.
We
So I just sat back and I was gonna let you-
We do actually, man. Nah, I just really wanted to actually ask. First off, since we are in 2019, anybody got any specific New Year's
Oh,
resolutions?
shit. Here you go with that shit.
Uh-huh.
Here you go with that shit.
Dre, you just gave us a little bit about what you're trying to do. Any resolutions you got set for this year?
Yes, actually, I stopped teaching so I could give myself time for the endeavors that I plan on putting together myself. So I'm
Fuck them kids.
Well, they kind of grown, you know what I'm saying? But I'm scared to say how grown they are because I don't want to be looked at no kind of way. But it's FAMU
Jesus.
students. I'm not teaching that fam no more. But I still do want to continue studying, taking notes because I just got a plan on just kind of educating people who got the intelligence and feel they could be assisted and find out what they want to do with their life.
Copy that. No doubt. Guest Dallas, you got any resolutions this year you want to spill?
I'm gonna take a page out of my guy Chris Hightower's book.
See hi.
Shout out to Hightower, but he was like, man, he don't really have no resolutions, man. Just make whatever goals you got going on that week or that month. Just do them. Don't stop something towards the end of the year so you can be like, okay, well next year I'm gonna hit it even harder. Start hitting it hard, like wherever you at, just hit it hard, bro.
Okay.
Exactly, dog. And I'm taking a page out of that book too myself because I ain't made no resolution, but I did kind of make one commitment. My commitment is to be an Instagram thought by the end of 2019 before 2020.
You did that
So,
in 2018.
Yeah,
When y'all see me
you
out
did that
here-
shit before IG was out.
Listen,
That
I don't
part.
even know what you're talking about, but when
That
y'all see
part.
me out here, you know what I mean, naked like Anwar on Instagram, talking about some shit, it sure is hot outside, my nigga.
What a beautiful day today.
Anyway,
I'm just walking over here to go pick up my daughter and put her on my shoulder.
with
no shirt on.
Nigga, that's my goal. So by 2020, y'all gonna see me out out here butt ass naked on Instagram. Don't judge me, but I'm letting y'all know now. Y'all, I mean,
Yeah, it is. Well, shit, I'll go ahead and take a hit to that. Honestly, anyone knows me knows I don't do resolutions either. You know, especially on that fitness shit. I try to be 365 about it, so that way I don't have to wait for an occasion. They don't sneak up on me. I'm already somewhat ready for it. Only thing I want to do differently this year is find a way to make money. Find a way to make money make sense for me. You know what I mean? Instead of punching the clock, which I know I'm gonna have to do at some point. I gotta find a way to make that money outside of that shit. So I won't call it a resolution. It's just a goal. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's all I'm pushing.
There's no
y'all.
such thing as New Year's resolutions. It's been proven.
Ask these hoes.
is it?
Yeah.
I'm right to say New Year, New Me, right?
Pound New Year, New Me.
Yeah.
Shit.
Didn't you?
February.
Bro, you just put that shit up there the other day,
Shit.
Dre. I saw you when you put it in the
Yes.
group chat. Telling some New Year, New Me.
Exactly.
Happy New Year, y'all.
Yeah, right. I didn't even say Happy New Year to y'all niggas.
That's just an excuse for the thoughts to put like an extra year on their born again virgin.
Oh,
That
and,
part.
and reset their and reset their wholeness.
Yes.
This is like
For
Dre.
real, for real.
Did y'all do the Happy New Year thing to everybody? I really ain't
I never
care.
do that.
I was
No, I
like,
never
what
do
up,
that.
y'all?
I do the
What
Happy
y'all
New
doing
Year.
today?
I do the Happy New Year to my family. I
I
do the
do,
Happy New
yeah.
Year to my mom. My
Right.
mom, my stepdad, and my dad. And all my
I missed the same here, missed the back at you. That's all I got in response to somebody.
Yeah,
that
I ain't sending no group. I ain't sending no
same
group
here,
texts out
back
to
at
everybody.
you,
though.
but I
Or the
don't.
niggas that be sending the digital cards and shit with the sparkling
Oh,
Happy New
shit,
Year.
no.
Nigga, don't
I hate
send that
that.
shit to
Yeah,
me.
I'm straight.
Nigga,
So
I
nah.
hate that shit during the holidays, bro. Don't send me no damn group text message. You send me a
Yeah.
group text message, you automatically not get a response, bro.
Yeah,
Shit.
I think around this time it's good to let people know, like, look, I don't care, man. Stop sending me all this happy stuff.
Hey man, so listen, since y'all didn't know this, obviously if you're an avid listener of the Locker Room Banter, y'all know we haven't had an episode in a while. So this is our first episode since before Thanksgiving.
Shit, is it?
Yeah, man.
Damn
and,
it,
it's,
man.
and it's been a long time, man. So
Okay.
if we talk about the holidays and all that stuff, forgive us. We had us a great holidays. I had me a great holidays, at least. I actually got to spend the holidays for the first time in Florida, which I haven't done in I don't know how long. So, but outside of that, man, we're going to try to keep it with the 2019, moving on to 2019, man. Last 2018 was a good year,
Yes, sir.
I think. What do y'all think?
Actually, that's just you actually segued into what we were talking about now, which is somewhat of a recap, but not even a long recap because we could be forever on 2018. But honestly, I wanted to ask y'all, what was your biggest hardship or biggest L you may have personally taken in 2018?
You go, Watts.
I ain't got no L's.
You got no L? Oh, shit, that's
I was
good.
living my best life. Let me
Yeah,
stop.
it
Nah, man. 2018 was a good year for me, to be honest with you, because I was doing a lot of getting reconnected back with family. For the past couple of years, I've been working multiple jobs and all that stuff, and really took away from a lot of my family time. So around October-ish time of 2018, I just started focusing on getting back connected with my nieces, my nephews, my family back in Florida, and all that stuff, and actually spending time with my family. So it was a prolonged process to get to that point, but it was like an overall progression for me throughout 2018. So
like
I'm continuing that into 2019 and on forward. Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right, Dre, you said your biggest hardship, I guess, or the worst part of 2018 for you?
To be honest, it was resetting. I'm previously single man now.
Okay.
Previously single man now. That don't make sense, but so just kind of getting back used to just handling
Being a thought?
everything.
Out here being
No,
a thought?
no,
Out here
I'm not.
being
I'm not.
out here being a ho.
No, I'm not being a thought.
Like, how you ask for pussy? at,
I
like,
wasn't being a
34?
thought then, but I think I'm ready to be a thought now. But I got control over that.
So
But
2019, your whole year is what you're saying?
no, it's my freedom year. It's what they call it. My
I like
freedom
how you
year.
worded that.
It's
I
my
like how
freedom
you
year.
worded
You know what I'm
that.
saying? So
Yeah, okay.
we just
I'm
gonna
not
go
really
ahead
a
and
hoe, but-
yeah,
I like how you worded that.
It's
dog.
like the 19 before 20. Like 20, maybe I gotta be careful of everything, but 19 is like nobody's paying attention to what I'm doing, so just be free.
Okay. Mr. I'm just doing me, boo boo. Okay.
But yeah,
It is.
the hardship was resetting. But what I did do was I made a lot of plans and I put them into action. I got my company together. I ain't made a dime from it yet, but I'm going to start making time. I'm excited about all of that stuff. And I got a cable bill now, an electricity bill now,
Jesus Christ,
grown
about
man.
time.
all of that stuff.
About
I'm a
time.
big boy.
Now he actually knows what's going on in the world.
Yeah,
grown
like
now.
damn, this is how it was. This shit sucks.
$75.
Good Lord, that's a lot of money.
That part.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Especially when it come to that light bill. Like, hold on, so you saying this this is the electricity unit,
Yep.
the gas?
This nigga here.
Well, shoot. I guess I'm left. L's. I took a massive L this year, honestly,
You
guys.
definitely did. No, no.
Dang.
He took a couple, to be honest with you. He took a couple, but I think he's talking about one particular one.
My most recent L has been, honestly, we're going to call it a L and a W.
Yeah.
It's an L and a W.
It's a setback for a major comeback.
That part. And it's perfectly put, and I'll explain why. But the L I took was I lost my job of 9 years, stealing boxes.
The gayest job ever.
No, actually, no, my job I was with that we used to talk about, we don't have to throw the company name out there, but I was with them for a while since November of 2009. And as of December of 2018, I'm no longer with that company. So that is an L because it was a constant income. Plus, I worked my way up to be in that position I was in. But it was a W because it was a wake up call.
And it was some bullshit, but it also sucked because it was right before the holidays.
Yeah,
you never want to do that shit right.
God damn,
look on my discount.
I know, right? The timing was horrible.
That nigga's supposed to give me my car and never got my shit. That's probably why he got fired, but
Anyway. Now, again, look at it like a plus. At first, I gave myself a pity party. Everyone does when they go through something hard. But after that, I kind of woke up. The light hit me, and it was like, hey, this, you were supposed to have been out of there. I was already planning my exit strategy, which was, which makes this not that hard because I was already 1 foot out the door.
Yeah.
But they kind of like just tripped me, and I just went 2 feet out the door. Tripped me and pushed me, so I'm both feet out the door now.
I thought they caught you with some boxes.
That's a lie.
On his day off, he called me on his day
Exactly.
off. But nah, this actually, that kind of speaks to that point. The same thing happened to me a couple years ago, and I was just like, damn, I ain't got no money. How am I make some money and all that stuff? But at the same time, it was like. It came at the right time because I knew that I needed that change coming anyway. I was already looking at it. And you have been talking about it for a while. You've been needing that change. So we got bigger things popping up on 2019. So hey, like I said, minor setback for a major comeback.
Oh,
so
yeah.
let's
So business cards coming soon. SellingDfortheLow.com, so get ready, I'm saying? I might throw that New Year's
all right,
discount.
Monique. All right, Monique.
Watch, the one episode she listened to is going to be this one. We done had 35 episodes my wife ain't listened to. She going to listen to this one.
And he said no discrimination.
Someone told me to listen. Yeah, somebody told you to listen.
Oh, man. Well, do you want to tell about the new comeback, the new major W that you got that's been announced now since?
Yes, well, sure, yeah.
Since
honestly,
it's been announced now.
It has been announced now. So yes, I'm going I know. I'm going from 2 children to 3. Come April 2019, I will be the father of Miss Ava Williams.
Nigga pull-out game is weak as fuck,
So,
but
he got the ring.
I'll be honest, it's worse than weak. It's non-existent.
That nigga shoot up the club like your boy from Players Club. Yeah. You don't want to die?
Get the fuck out.
Wise, what we doing, man? What we doing? I ain't got no kids, man.
I'm taking my time, man. I'm taking my time, to be honest with you. I'm still selfish with my time.
Yeah.
I like to, make my money. I like to make my money. I like to come and go when I please. You know what I mean?
It's a good
I want to have kids. I want to have kids, and I'm going to have kids.
Yeah.
Well,
I just want to
yelling at it. Sit your ass down.
No, I'm not. I'm actually good. I'm actually great with kids, to be honest with you. But I use my nieces and nephews as human birth control.
Too easy.
I feel you.
By the time y'all niggas shoot up a club, y'all gonna be shooting blanks. So
They gonna be.
Who said I ain't been shooting up clubs?
When you used to race your parents and shit, they gonna be dusting us at like 5 years old.
You right.
Watch you hitting them
so
cougars,
fast, son.
Hey, listen.
Nigga shooting up them empty clubs.
that is. Yeah,
Ain't nobody
Shooting out blanks, nigga.
That
Shooting out
nigga
blanks.
on Tuesday night shooting up clubs. Ain't nobody out there on Tuesday night.
It ain't even no bouncer. It ain't no dance floor. It ain't no bar.
That's why I don't go to the club no more. I shoot up the bar, nigga.
All right. Well, shit, we done went down to I guess the L's and the W's all in one, so that was perfect. I guess my question would be, what trends are we gonna leave in 2018? Because we did this last year. Remember, we started beginning of 2018 with the podcast, and we talked about some things we didn't want to see this year.
Like I said, I hope that the backpack dance stay in 2018.
Please, never.
I hope that
come out.
all these, and Dallis, you probably been seeing this more than anybody's in there. I hope that all these women stop selling beard oils in 2018.
Like they fucking know.
That part, exactly.
That's what I don't get. I'm
What
like,
you know about a beard?
I
That
don't
part.
know, man.
They can tell you what they like about it. No, this look real good on you.
Yeah, $30 for some bullshit. So what I have on this shit? Definitely, you hit on the head. The backpack kid, #1, he got to go. Get rid of this little white boy, please. And any grown ass person doing it, get rid of them too. I don't want to
Get
see
rid
no.
of backpacks, period.
You say just get rid of
Fuck
backpack.
Jan Sport.
Throw the whole damn backpack away, nigga.
Yeah, I be seeing grown
You need to be
ass
car-
niggas with backpacks.
Yeah.
I'm
You need to be
like, yo,
carrying
like,
your
you
books
got
to school like they
summer
did in the
classes or
60s, nigga.
Yeah, that one damn strap around it.
Nigga, it's Saturday night. What you on night school or
Man,
something?
if I watch one more NBA
Do
game,
kids, question though, I gotta
Go ahead.
You got kids. Do they still have books in school?
yeah,
Some schools they
yes,
don't.
but a lot of times they have the books there, in the school itself, or you just have the iPad or website.
Yeah, I was about to say
you go
that.
to,
I see they doing fucking online classes
Yes,
with students in
exactly.
school.
Yeah,
Nah, that shit crazy.
it's not like what it used to be. Like in Leon County, a lot of kids they can't take their backpacks around in school, and they can't take the books home. They trying to teach them how to be like computer literate or whatever.
And actually, that backpack thing is also a security reason, right? Because motherfuckers is crazy nowadays as well.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah. Anything
Anyways,
against
that's
backpacks. They
that
can't-
was just random as hell.
Nah, I mean, it's a
Moving
good
on.
question.
Let's go.
It's a
Moving
good
on.
Let's have fun.
So yes, again, no more backpack kid dance. Nothing else is lit in 2019.
Actually, I can't even lie to you, dog.
I know you're
No,
gonna say it,
I went to church this morning. I went to church.
It was
and it was lit.
And church is lit.
Yo, the pastor kept saying, bro, 2019, it's gonna be lit.
Man.
I need you to stand up. It's gonna be lit. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, we lit in 2019, bro. I'm
right.
sorry, bro.
Let's leave that past.
bro.
Let's leave that
2019
pastor
coming
in
on, bro.
2018.
Nah, bro. Hey, shout out to Pastor Sutton, bro. He put it
2019
down
gonna
in
be
his.
lit.
He put it down there.
Real quick though. What do you say when you get your check and it's way more than what you thought it was gonna be?
Nothing at all.
It's lit, nigga.
Exactly. Like, bro, my
lit.
check was lit. Like, I don't know what to
know.
replace that with.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry, bro. Lit is lit living on, bro.
You
Let's
hurry
bring-
up
let's
and
bring
cash
back
it.
bussin'.
That's what you do.
Nah, we're not bringing back busting. We left busting back in 2003, bro.
Bussin'.
We leaving busting in 2003.
Can we leave lit? And
Something old coming back though. Like we say, dope. Dope is old.
Yeah.
Dope is all. We ain't never go nowhere though.
Off the chain ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
the
nah,
chain.
never go nowhere.
Well, if you go in my house, somebody, aka mom, is trying to bring back the phrase "all the way live." Mom, let's leave that in Tallahassee with that one song. Anytime I ask my mom, son, oh yeah, that was all the way live. I'm like, Mom, you gotta chill, Mom.
Shout out my nigga Iceberg, nigga.
All the way live. She all the way. I'm like, Mom, for real? But she like, yeah, Aiden was all the way live today. I'm like, that's not when you use that at, you know. He was turned, maybe, if you still want to even use that. But he wasn't all the way live. But anyway, yes, those things have to go. 2018.
No, they don't. Lit don't have to go. Sorry.
Okay. It might be a reach to get rid
Lit
of
don't have to go.
because lit's not really that bad. But just stop making all these extra words around it. This shit was super litty, dumb litty, mad litty. Like if it was lit, it was lit.
Nah,
You don't
I
have
do
to
hate the
add the
term.
litties around.
Shit was a movie when shit was really motherfucking trailer.
A
man.
commercial, yeah.
Shit was a damn trailer, nigga. You just had one good Insta snap or some one good story, and
was
the
a
whole
movie.
party was dumb as hell.
That's pretty much every night when you go out. Shit. Okay, what about colorful hair? Can we leave that alone?
Colorful hair,
like
don't care.
like colorful dreads, that yachty.
You mean like the
and
colorful
what's the
hair
name shit?
tips like you used to have
Which I
when you
never
was
had
looking at
colorful
Oh
tips.
no.
you had the colorful hair mop
Never.
top tier.
Can we leave the yachty and the what's the little nigga that I ain't even
All
heard
of
from in
them.
I'm
2018?
sorry, that's
All of them.
Unfortunately, we
Lil
can't
Pump.
because that's the new generation. We can't leave that. That's just the
It's
generation.
gonna fizzle. Well, actually,
don't know.
no,
It's not.
no. We started that bleach tip.
The bleach was the
crap,
first,
though.
brown tips or bleach tips, but not the
Bleach tip.
9-10 colors.
Yeah.
Actually, remember we used to do the peroxide thing.
Y'all did.
back in the day.
Dorito did that shit.
Yeah.
It was an Orlando
Dorito
thing.
did that shit.
It was
It's
not an Orlando thing.
It was
I didn't know
Orlando
that.
thing.
Everybody.
I'm telling you.
not
No,
an
it was
Orlando
a
thing.
Force Edge thing.
No, it wasn't. I swear, it was at
Y'all
the
apartment
school.
complex alone, Dre.
No, I
was not-
swear.
no,
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 you
no.
lying.
That
you
didn't make
lying.
it to Kingston
All right,
Court.
was
we're
lying.
moving
It
on to the
definitely
next one. We're moving on to the next one because that
No,
was not
they
an
did
Orlando
the
thing.
It was just they made the hair brown.
You got three Orlando niggas here that just told
Yeah.
you it was not Orlando name.
You ain't even got his.
Nigga, take your hair off. Take your head off right quick. Take your head off.
Bow, bow, bow,
Throw
bow.
mine out.
Take your head
Shots
off.
are fired.
Until you get that Tory Lanez replacement.
The locker room banter podcast show. Shots are
Yeah,
fired.
man, y'all gonna get off me.
Let's go there,
Shots
man. Come
are
on.
fired.
Next subject, man.
I
Y'all
know,
niggas
right?
spraying today. Boy.
Let's get to 2019, man. Let's get to
Plus two, you
2019.
did that peroxide.
No, I didn't. Last thing we gotta let go before we move on. We need to leave the little big neck dude alone in 2018. Let him stay in jail. Is he not in jail now
I wasn't
anyway?
even paying it. I never paid attention to him until in 2018. So.
Right.
Leave
Yeah,
Juggernaut back in
the
2018.
slow-
The hood Juggernaut.
Can I say the slow people? Can we stop? Okay, here we go. Let's stop exploiting the slow people. That's
Okay.
very politically in the middle.
I feel you on that.
How you know he was slow?
Cause his neck.
Oh man, that's fucked up, man.
Yeah,
He
nigga
could
do
just
it-
have a fucked up neck.
Nigga do
Nah,
a
I'm
couple
just
push-ups and
joking.
he's slow.
No, because his skits tell you how slow he was.
He got skits? I ain't know he had
Like,
skits.
y'all ain't see long neck, the white boy long neck.
That white boy and him. I just
Looking
seen
like
him
Chris
dancing or some
Tucker.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Where's my neck? I'm gonna
Alright.
beat him up.
But there it is, y'all. That's what we doing. We leaving 2018 in the past. All those trends must stay back there. If y'all have anything that y'all think we need to be leaving in 2018, jump into the inbox of the Locker Room Banter Podcast Show on Instagram and on Facebook.
And that goes double for niggas stealing like chicks lines. Like niggas shouldn't be saying period.
Periods?
You talking about the period? Hey man, shout out to City Girls. Niggas shouldn't be saying it. Though.
What's that? I don't
The
even know
City
what that
Girls,
is.
City Girls, man. If you know the City
Oh,
Girls,
I
man,
love City Girls.
all the City Girls, they ratchet as fuck. They counting Trina all fucking day.
Yes.
All fucking day. And
When I
whenever
hear dudes say that shit, I just start thinking about it like totally different, man.
I can't even
Yeah.
lie though. The shit
Don't-
kind of catchy now. You got to give them that though. But yeah, it ain't made for men to use that on period.
Yeah, let the girls had a shine.
Yeah, let them have that shit.
That's funny. Okay, I don't even know what that is, but I guess
You
we
gotta
leave-
listen to City Girls.
I guess we leaving that 2018 as well.
Low key, man. I don't think I told you about this. You gotta listen to City Girls. City Girls low key be riding.
love
They
City
ratchet as fuck,
I mean,
but they
a couple tracks I heard, they straight. They seem a little extra.
and the best one is the one that's locked up.
Damn.
Yeah, they hard, man. It's a credit card scam or
Yeah,
something.
scammer.
They
And
living
then
true
the
to
other
they
one,
shit.
I heard she don't care about being a celebrity, doing shows and shit. She just want to rap with her homegirl.
All right. Well, shit. Since we leaving everything back, any predictions for anything new coming in 2019?
I'm gonna let
New
Dallas
or-
take that one.
New or maybe even some retro shit y'all think is gonna resurface this year? Dallas,
Well,
what you
shit,
think?
I just seen Young Jock. He put some
Oh,
color
shit.
in that shit he had on top of his
Nigga had the goddamn.
I don't think that's going nowhere. He got
Flamingo
he got
colored
that Baja
hair.
Blast. He got that Baja Blast green
Baja
blue shit.
Blast,
in
he
there.
did. Woo,
So
shit.
I think that shit is going to increase. Actually, I seen Usher. That nigga permed his shit.
Yeah, he did.
Niggas is taking this Elvis shit. I don't know what the fuck they got going on. But
I think Elvis.
that shit wild.
I think Usher was doing it for a movie.
movie.
though.
That's what
I
Monique
think
said,
Jock was
yeah.
doing it for the attention.
Exactly.
Jock doing it.
Exactly.
Jock doing it to
Because
stay
he been
relevant.
had the perm. He even said it was just like nobody else doing it. Why not me? But now he did the color because he seen Usher join the little perm bandwagon.
That
But-
nigga was like, "Fuck, I need to put
need
that
to do
Baja
something,
Blast
shit.
in there to set it up."
That shit was terrible, bro.
I got a
Super
question
blue.
about Jock. Y'all don't think Jock like really mean a lot to
No.
like Southern music?
No.
Think about it now.
No.
How many hits he got for the
2.
South?
Two.
Counted for you.
Man,
too.
nah, he got more than that, bro.
Dallas, talk to him.
New Jock City. That was a
That was
solid
a good. It
album
was a
for the
solid
time.
album.
The
But
first
listen,
one. That's the only one. I'm
listen.
talking about.
How
But
many
singles, tracks,
songs that he has that is a
Hits,
banger?
hits.
He got "It's Going Down"
Down.
and what's the other one? I can't. I really do remember it's another one.
Oh my God, when they see me coming.
That's not even
That's
it.
not him.
That's not even it. That is him.
But
That is him.
it's a
That's
hit
him.
though.
But
He
if,
got,
even
he got
if
about
that is
4
it,
of them, bro. I swear.
but he doesn't have anything that's in the South. It's not international
That's what I
outside.
said, yeah.
It's not international outside. It's going down.
I don't
That's-
care what people in Oregon listen to. Shit, all I know is I was in Florida. And shit was jumping.
Yeah,
around
shit,
that time.
Man, listen.
Jock did some. He made some noise now for about
Jock-
a year.
But to me, that don't solidify you as a legend in the South if you have one,
I mean,
two
he been-
songs.
I don't
Not a
think he's
legend.
legendary, but
No,
like
not a
that time period, that one is going down.
Yeah, let's scrap it.
The
Let's
beat,
scrap- let's
that
scrap it
shit
up there,
hard.
too.
He was hot. He was
if,
hot.
if that's the case, let's scrappy up
Lil
there
Scrappy
too.
did, yeah.
You right? Yeah.
But I'm saying that's a crunk era.
Yeah.
But you got to think like the crunk era it was.
Yeah,
Crunk era
live
was
in Atlanta,
limited
so
to
that
that
shit ain't
little
going nowhere
space.
either.
That was limited to space, like, and that was just. That don't mean that they
Yeah.
legendary just because crunk
No,
era.
I wasn't legendary.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, but outside, I will say this, and I'm so sad about this, and I'm so upset about this, low key internally.
Okay.
Is that this entire generation, this new generation, will not know Lil Jon for the crunk era.
Yeah,
That's
it's
true,
bad.
man.
It's
And
real
that's the
bad.
king.
I don't feel sorry for them.
Well,
I mean, I'm just saying, I feel sorry because they think
Yeah.
as Lil Jon
For-
as an
for Lil
EDM
Jon,
as
yeah.
an EDM
yeah, they
artist.
think
Yeah.
of
They don't
Turn Down
think of
for
him.
What?
They don't think of him as East Side as
They
an East
think
Side boys.
Turn Down for What
When
is
we
what
going,
they think
when we went to
about
Lee,
Lil Jon.
Lee Hall and niggas was getting
Shit,
stomped out
stomped
to Lil
the fuck
Jon.
out.
I already feel that if you was in Tallahassee like during that whole era,
You had to
was
swing
just
on
listening to
somebody.
shit
Yeah,
different,
man.
period.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
Like
Yeah, man.
I felt like us in Tallahassee when we was listening to it, I felt like we was like the catalyst, like we was leading that shit. Like,
Yeah.
oh, what
Yeah.
they listening to over there? The
Exactly.
whole world like looking at us.
You
dog.
right.
Like, that shit was off the chain.
You couldn't
It
go
was.
to Mount
I
Zion.
say
You
off the
couldn't
chain.
go to Late Night. You couldn't go to.
Nah, you
couldn't
ain't
go
hear him.
to
You ain't hear him. Just say
Yeah, off the
leave
chain,
off the
yeah.
chain. You know what I'm saying? Off the chain.
It was lit. It was lit.
Dallas just told his age a bit on that one.
But nah, you right though, dog. Like you said, man, that entire era,
Yeah.
bro. But like that crunk era was the shit, bro. I'm sorry.
remember.
And it's probably one of the best era in music that for me.
No, it
eternal.
wasn't. It was just it was a moment.
I'm saying it was the best era for me as far as me coming up and me finding myself musically.
Oh, you said it was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, my bad.
Hey, but you're right though. Like whenever Lil Jon name come up, your kid's gonna be like, "You talking about the EDM guy?"
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
gonna be
they
like,
never.
"What?"
They don't even know nothing. Not one Lil Jon song. They don't know nothing about that. Bia, bro.
They don't know nothing about the
Oh,
him and
B.I.,
Usher.
B.I.
They don't know
They
nothing
don't know
about
nothing
that.
about the East Side, West Side, Baby D, and all that. They don't know.
They don't
Who
even
you
know about
with?
Crunk Juice. They don't even know
love
about
who
that.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
Anyway.
he tried it.
Yeah.
Ain't
Well,
work.
damn.
Hey, but hey, they also don't know Pitbull as a rapper.
Oh yeah.
As
Yeah,
a real
you're
rapper.
They
You're
know.
right.
They don't know the tall T Pitbull.
For real,
With the braids, nigga with the braids.
Braid, not
They
the
know
bald
the,
head
they
and
know the
suit.
Nordstrom. They know the Nordstrom.
real.
They know the-
Neiman Marcus Pitbull.
They
Y'all
know that
seen when
Pitbull.
Hey, but
Pitbull knocked Buddy on his ass on stage?
Nah, I didn't.
Nigga tried to
seen
play
that.
Pitbull, throw some money in
But
his face. Pop.
I will say this though.
They kinda
I will
nigga.
say this. Props to Pitbull and props to Lil Jon because them niggas got they getting their fucking money.
Yeah,
Yeah, you right.
Yeah, and they out the way.
Now fuck Flow Rider though.
I was
don't
gonna
care
say,
about that Flow Rider shit.
Flo
Fuck
Rida get that
Flo
money
Rida
too,
shit.
though.
Bro, that nigga so rich. God, boy.
Who? But before y'all can name any of them, who got the most cake out of all of them? I mean,
Flo
Pitbull
Rida.
right there. I gotta say, shit, y'all forget Akon right up in there.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Akon was started off with the rapper, then
started
went
off
over
with
there
it.
on
Okay,
pop,
like
and
what
now
you
Akon taking
mean?
over.
Like getting
No, but we
okay,
talking
you mean like of music or like other business endeavors?
No, I'm talking
Yeah.
about music.
No, because
Music,
he
I'ma
had
say
a
Flo
T-Pain.
Rida.
Yeah, music
I have
is
to
Well,
do
Flo
music.
Rida, yeah,
Flo
yeah.
music
But
is Flow Rider.
I guess you're right. You're right. I am talking about everything in whole, but as far as more success story is Akon out of all
But
of
see,
them.
he took T-Pain, and T-Pain helped him with that.
But I will also say this: it's not necessarily that
Oh, I don't know.
Akon converted. Akon was just making his music.
Gotcha.
Akon was always making that type of music, and
And he
they
was
just kind of
never
gravitated to it.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Nigga be singing on the same note.
Exactly.
Do too much.
That nigga, that
Like I'm gonna
Akon
stay right
bought-
here in my lane.
Bro, Akon bought French Montana like a Lamborghini or something like long time ago. That nigga been had money.
Niggas buy Lamborghinis every day.
Nigga,
Shit.
Game
I ain't
bought
buying
Puff
it.
Daddy a damn
Akon,
Lambo.
nigga,
Take my
Akon about to
Honda in real
run
quick.
for president, nigga. So hey, how about that?
What y'all did y'all see him say like we can start businesses in Africa and like really become a millionaire quick?
Yeah, he was talking about them. I think it was something like them trying to make Wakanda for real or something like that.
Some shit like
And he
that,
was
yeah.
like, and it's really not too far fetched.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
just
not.
stay tuned. The revolution will
It's
not
not.
be televised.
I feel you. Well, shit. Moving on. I guess we're in there. Any artists y'all think gonna take flight this year in 2019? I mean, y'all
Offset.
been up on some of the
Cardi
new
B
folks.
still going off.
Cardi B still going off.
Yeah, Cardi B
Yeah.
is so consistent, bro.
Cardi B
Well,
still
I saw
going
that you in the little note thing, you had who gonna drop albums and like
Yeah.
surprise albums and shit. So I don't know if you trying to answer that now.
Now we'll get into that as soon as we hit into actual music.
Okay, okay.
But I was just saying, like, well, I guess we could talk about that too in the music artist that's
Because
gonna take off.
yeah, I don't know how to answer that question
Well, I mean,
without
I
saying
understand.
like we
You're
gonna
right.
drop this shit.
We want to be premature.
Let's
to
talk
that.
about music now since we got to get into eventually in music with a certain
Yes.
somebody. So let's just go ahead and get into music now.
Okay.
And for time's sake, we can kind of keep it like that.
That works for me.
So yeah. So the first album that I'm anticipating for 2019, and I think I told Dallas this is Rose.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Highly overdue. Extremely overdue.
Port of Miami 2.
That's what it's
That's
called.
what it's supposed to be. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep,
Port of
yep.
Miami 2.
Better live up to that name, Rose. That
Yes.
one was classic.
You doubt he will? Well, actually, no. You got a point. He might have to get with Justice League. It is.
Justice League, yeah.
Yeah, he might have to get with Justice League for at least 2 or 3 joints.
On the first Port of Miami, it was all the runners. I don't know if y'all remember
The
the
runners.
runners.
That's what I
remember
meant.
the
Them niggas
Runners.
from Orlando.
From Orlando.
That's what I
Yeah.
meant. My bad. Yeah.
Justice League on there too, but I know what you're talking about. I mean, I think he knows what he got to do.
I'm about to say
make
I'm not even worried about
yeah.
it as far as beats wise.
Ross,
but-
Yeah.
I mean, he hasn't had a whole bunch of super platinums, but he ain't really let me down. You know what I'm saying? He still staying
Nah,
at least
man, he
neutral.
one of the most consistent artists
Exactly.
like we got in hip hop.
Yeah, like a Jeezy where you got
Yeah.
let down a couple times. I'm like, damn, Jeezy, come on, this ain't like you.
Rick Ross is
never
a-
let you down. He just may not have met what you wanted, but he didn't let you down.
Right. Rick
Yeah.
Ross is a musician who don't know how to play music. That's what he
He
is.
did have that one song. I can't.
He's
Is it Green Gucci Suit? What?
Yeah, the last joint.
Understand? That's like,
that
what
wasn't
the fuck is
testing
that?
nothing. Though. That was a throwaway.
Yeah, it was
Green
alright.
Gucci
That was a
suit.
throwaway.
I don't even know that shit.
Oh my god, that shit was trash. But I want to sit here and say this because we, like I said, we didn't get to talk about anything back in December. But man, Ross like I said, he's consistent and he knows how to hold his own with whoever.
Yeah.
Point blank, and it was free joint with Meek Mill and Jay-Z.
Hell
Jay-Z
yeah.
murdered the fuck
That
out of that
shit
shit.
was
But
crazy.
don't act like Ross didn't come in that bit and murder that shit too,
Shit
bro.
was lit.
Rap, man. That nigga couldn't
That
rap.
shit was lit.
Yeah, man. So,
That track was perfect. I ain't
That was.
understand how I ain't understand Jay-Z's magnitude until that verse, because Eminem put out an album, like the whole album was like thrash and Trump, but nobody ain't want that from him.
Yeah.
And then Eminem, when it made an album that everybody claimed they wanted, and then they still did that. Jay-Z just come out of nowhere and give Trump like a verse, and it's like the greatest shit ever. I'm like, damn, bro, like that's Hov right there,
It's
bro.
the,
Like,
it's the way that he worded it, the flow that he came with. It was just
Yeah.
like perfect, and nobody even say nothing bad about that verse, bro. I don't think I heard not one bad thing about
me
that
neither.
verse,
You
bro.
can't.
me
And
neither.
I'd be right there to like
Nigga.
dispute that. Like
Even the way the nigga just laughed on the verse.
right.
What?
Now that is a Biggie reference.
Now, question: do you think? I mean, yeah, of course, the whole song is a bigger reference. But do you think that laugh was that freestyle as well? Do you think that verse was not written like he said it was?
I
like
mean,
to
this
hurt my
is
head.
what I believe. Like it could be freestyle, but it could be freestyle when you have ideas on what you wanna touch. It's sort of like when we used to do essays back in school. Like, okay, I'm trying to get through this essay. What points I'm gonna bring up and have paragraphs for each of those. I'm gonna bring up this. I'm gonna bring up that, and I'm gonna bring up this, and I'm gonna expound upon this, expound upon that, and expound upon that. So, do I believe it's a freestyle? Yeah, but I also feel like they already have ideas as far as what they want to say
Topic
when they go
points.
in the booth.
Gotcha.
I feel you. All right. So, what anticipated album you got coming?
First off, shout out to Dallas for bringing a big word into 2019. Expound. I like it.
Expound. No, he
Three
said
times back to
expand
back
the
to
pound.
back.
Yeah, you said
Not just
expand the pound. Yeah.
Shout out to
It's
that.
all good.
Now, well, y'all know me. Shit, I'm like last on y'all list as far as
This nigga about to
music.
say Lil
But,
Wayne again.
Nah, honestly, I'm gonna leave Lil Wayne. I'm gonna leave Usher's album in 2018, even though they were bangers.
Thank you.
But highly anticipated for me, and I hope we get something this year, is 2 Chainz.
Yeah.
Yeah, he already in the process. I think he
Yeah.
already announced it. I think he
Yeah,
already
he
announced
said
it.
this gonna be the greatest album of 2019. So
I
I
mean,
need him to live up to that.
that part. I really do, because I rock with 2 Chainz. He's at that point where he just can't do nothing wrong to me. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
So,
scared too because the last
When you say that-
couple joints that he kind of just threw out there,
The
it was a
album?
little shaky. No, just like
Oh.
singles that he just kind of threw out there. It was a little shaky to me.
Well, I mean,
What the Hot Wings joint? That's the lead single.
Yeah,
for the
I
album
heard
coming
that
out.
one.
So that song is gonna be on the album.
Yeah.
The other song I don't think is gonna be on the album.
Yeah, them shits was a little shaky to me, so I don't know. But I mean, I'm anticipating anything 2 Chainz as well, so I'm highly anticipating that as well.
Okay, here go mine. Schoolboy Q.
That's a good one. That's a good
I think
one.
Schoolboy
That's a
Q
good
gonna come through. I want to see Dave East do something.
one. Dave, he's always
he
dropping
had-
something
he had
every
2
other
last
week.
year.
No, but like an album, like
He had 2 last year, didn't he?
No, it wasn't an album. He just a project. He just throwing out projects, but
Okay.
like it's never heavily promoted. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he's gonna be one of those artists to get heavily promoted.
But I think he will once he work on the album. He just be putting music out because he's a worker.
But I know,
He,
I think
is he independent or is he on
He
the
with
label?
Nas.
He would not.
he with Nas, but just like Nas is not heavily like out there
Promoting,
promoting
yeah.
his stuff. I think Dave East gonna be the same way.
Yeah.
He's just gonna be like, all right, we dropping the album next week.
Okay, so Davies. And for some reason, I think Lil Wayne gonna do something else.
I think so too.
I think Lil Wayne gonna do something else.
Yeah.
He gotta do something else. To be honest with you, if you ask me.
Yeah, because you can't just sit back on that C5 that we waited 5 years for already and then wait
Well,
another year or 2.
okay. Well, understand that the C5 there were old tracks. The
Yes.
reason I like C5 is because they were old as hell, but
And
like
still-
you could still
Still
kind of bop to them
Yeah,
a little
they
bit.
still
You know what I'm saying?
survive.
So I
Still
give it that
survived.
much credit.
Mhm.
If you, I'm not talking about none of y'all, but I'm more so myself. I had to understand that these tracks are old.
Yeah.
Like they are old tracks, and he bring them out for contract purposes. I'm gonna release all this, but I'm pretty sure that Wayne gonna have something fresh
Sure.
Yeah.
coming
I
out in
agree.
the future.
Sure.
So that's why I respect the Carter 5, because it's old as hell, but it's some joints on there that I still listen to this day. So
I agree.
I anticipate his feature game being crazy this year. You know what I'm saying?
Freddie motherfucking
Yeah.
Gibbs. Freddie Gibbs. I think he gonna do something this year.
No idea.
did
what
some
that
last
is.
year.
he coming out with a joint. He coming out with a joint with my lead, whatever the dude called. It's
Madlib.
Did you listen to his album last year?
Yeah, but
yeah,
that
Freddie.
wasn't
yeah,
a
that was one of my favorites.
yeah, but that was like a he said that he didn't put too much emphasis on like his lyrics and shit with that last album. It was just hard. But I think this one he about to show niggas up with production and all that, because the last one was kind of trappy.
I don't think he gonna come out this year. I think he's gonna come out in 2020.
Probably gonna master it up or whatever.
Yeah, I think this year he's gonna work on it.
That makes
but I don't
sense.
think he's gonna drop it this year.
I think niggas
Yeah,
just
this
been
year
sitting
gonna be
in the
his
cut.
joint project.
Yeah, he is supposed to be doing a joint project.
He did one with Spitter.
I think
love
what's
that one.
I think what's name is also gonna be linking back up. I think we're gonna see another. Since y'all brought up Wayne, I think we're gonna see another Young Money album with Lil Wayne, Drake, and
You think Tiger gonna jump back on? I seen the video when they was all in it.
He sound
so
with
great.
Kanye.
I mean, you noticed the video had them all rocking out. I think
It's so
Tiger,
great to see
Wayne,
them.
and like Nicki and them. You
yeah,
know, there was an issue.
Good, was it
Right.
a Good Form video or something like that?
Something
I
like
don't know.
yeah, that was the one. But
Well,
that
yeah.
says a lot. It says more than y'all
The
think,
Trip
though.
one, right?
I think it was good for him.
Oh,
I mean, I don't know, but I mean, I know they were good. They were cool. I mean, of course, everybody just was saying "fuck baby." That was his
Yeah,
problem was baby.
yeah.
But yeah, I think we're gonna see another little Young Money collab. At least a couple singles between them, because we haven't really heard Drake and Wayne together in.
Nah,
Yeah.
you're right.
And
If
then
we
they
could-
got to do something to get
Yeah,
Nicki back.
I
You
was
know
gonna
what I'm
say that,
saying?
yep.
'Cause
Yeah, because Nicki fucking herself up.
Yes, big time.
Yeah.
Musically, she's still doing
What
her
she
thing,
do?
but just the Cardi B jumping at her and that
Oh,
girl ain't,
all
you
the
know,
drama.
that ain't the battle.
Her
she want.
personality
Yeah.
ain't the.
She's
But
losing
telling
cool
you
points
what,
out there.
telling you what I feel like what may happen, because like these instances where we see artists take like career dies and we like, man, like they falling the fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
It's fuel to make some kind of good like the whole Meek situation, bro. I thought when Drake got that nigga,
Thought
I
it
was
was a
like,
wrap
man,
for him.
This a wrap. Rick Ross finna drop this nigga, boy. And look at him now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He
Top
got
of the
a
world.
niche as far as what he can rap about, and who he can inspire as far as his music. So. It could happen for Nicki. That's what I personally think. The same thing can happen for Nicki.
And to your point, I think that you lose in a battle, or you lose with the public in the public size. I think that era is over with, bro. I think that anybody could come back as long as they put out good music.
Yeah.
Right.
As long as they
But
put
Why
out-
do you
that's
think
what Rick Ross
that? I was
did.
gonna-
except for one person who we're gonna get into later, but but
already know.
I think
Damn
as long as because that's basically Ross got his ass murdered by 50.
Yeah.
All Ross did was that fucking. I'm just putting in his music.
He just stayed consistent.
Yeah.
Bangers. I also them Griselda niggas, man. They gonna make way.
I still can't fuck with them niggas yet.
I think West Side Gun is kind of falling back with the rapping aspect and trying to get more attention
You
to
know who is-
Conway, the
I was talking
Machine,
about that.
and Benny the Butcher. Them niggas can rap. Conway the
Benny
Machine,
the Butcher is a lyrical
Yes.
monster, bro.
That nigga bad.
You know West Side Gun's baby mother, right?
I have no idea who none of these people are
No,
you talking
plus
about.
two ain't. He ain't
Yes,
never
you
gonna
do.
listen to
No,
that.
he
Oh,
knows West
shit,
Side Gun's baby mother.
You sure?
Yes,
I
100%.
don't wanna go there.
Anyways,
Takes me on the side.
anyway, moving on to the next subject. What's the next topic, man? We got more albums to anticipate. Are we all going?
Well,
Hold
no,
on,
Hold
we-
on, man.
subject.
Shit.
I'm
Future
sure we
coming
do.
out on the
Yeah,
18th.
Future need to make up
I'm
for that
out.
damn Dirty Sprite
Future
2.
gotta change something though, man.
Did he do anything since Dirty Sprite 2? No, right?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Dirty
did.
Sprite.
Oh yeah, he
He
did. Yeah,
did,
he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Future,
Yeah, he did.
Wait, no.
Evil.
What's the last one he did? The blue? No, what's the fuck
did
shit called?
Future.
He did Beast
Beast
Mode
Mode.
2.
Beast
That's the
Mode 2.
most
That's what I'm
recent
thinking
EP.
about. Sorry.
And then before that, it was
I was like,
Future and
what?
it was Hendrix.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, wait.
He did a movie.
Beast Mode 2 came after Future and
Yeah.
Hendrix.
Yeah, it did. That's what I'm saying. The
Okay,
last
yeah,
project
sure.
was Beast Mode 2, and before that, it was Future.
Yeah.
and Hendrix.
Beast Mode 2 wasn't really shit.
He
I
did
mean, except-
Superfly. That's what he did.
What, the movie?
Yeah, he did the soundtrack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he did that sound.
So
yeah.
I expect a lot from Future this year. You know, maybe him and Drake will do another thing or another collab that actually did good. I don't know. Y'all think we're gonna get any collaborations this year?
Oh yeah, we definitely getting collab. That's the era we live in, bro.
Yeah.
It's gonna always be collabs out
And I
here.
feel like we just said it, but I feel like highly anticipated for me would be Wayne and Drake and Future.
We're gonna get
Man,
another.
fuck that. Highly anticipated for me. Well, not fuck that, but I would appreciate that. But
Yeah.
saying fuck that as far as like what I want, bro. I want that. I need that Kendrick and I need that Cole.
Yeah, I was about to say
Kendrick Cole,
I need. I don't think we're gonna get that collab.
You know?
But I do think that we're gonna get a TDE group project.
Okay.
And I think that we may get a Cole feature on there.
Black hippie shit.
On some shit like that.
Shit.
And I want to give a shout out again because again, we haven't been able to talk about music. Shout out to Cole and that a lot fucking feature on 21 Savage album.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he killed it. Plus two, you heard it?
No.
On 21 album?
Yeah.
Oh my
He was
god.
looking like,
Do I
He
need
ain't played it. At
do I need to
all.
play it? Do I need to play? I gotta
Give me
play
a-
that one
give me
for
a
him, right,
piece. I love
Dallas?
it.
I
That
gotta
album
play.
was
First
hard.
track.
I
might
got
have
it. Yeah, it's
heard
the first track on 21 Savage album. Like you can't even listen to 21 Savage album without listening
I
to the
can't
song.
remember if I even listened to it.
You was tripping, bro. And it's a
But
good
you know,
album.
you know he's one of them I still try to hate.
Nah,
21 Savage has a good album. A very good album, bro.
He has a great
21
album.
Savage
He
ain't
has a good
stupid.
album. No, he's not. He's not. He's not.
You
He's
just
not,
need to
man.
leave Bone Thugs alone. Stop that 21.
You talking shit about him?
Nah, man, that's Bone Thugs messing with him.
But they could do that. It's Bone.
Let me hear this real quick.
J. Cole make that flow sound so nice.
Yeah, that shit was super smooth. I like that. Yeah, I
Rode
did hear
the
that
beat,
one.
man.
Yeah, he did.
He,
Right
he
on
make
time.
that flow sound like, yeah, I like that flow, actually.
Now tell me this. I know it's random, but if what's your boy name? If Dot would have got a hold of it, you think it'd have been that smooth or a lot of that was an extra
Who?
shit?
He
on
always
it.
gonna do that.
If who?
Who that?
K-Dot.
K-Dot.
If he'd have got on it, you don't think he'd have made that shit extra as hell like he did Mask Off
And
with
man,
Future?
how you gonna let
Instead of
him?
just being smooth and let the beat just be awesome.
I think
No.
K-Dot
But
would've-
man,
I
like
think-
you asking him to
Yeah.
have the same delivery.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's what made Kendrick special. You know, he do his own thing.
I think K-Dot would have ripped it too. Nigga, regardless if he did it extra or not, he would have ripped
I think it would have
that
been
bitch
extra, damn near aggravating extra.
I do want to see Trouble. I want to see Trouble drop something. I want him to hook up with Mike Will Made It Again. Man, I love that goddamn album they put together.
Yeah.
So, come on, Trouble.
I think
on something.
Usher need to make a part 2 with Zaytoven.
All right, man. Come on, man. Jesus Christ.
Ty Dolla
Give me 10 more
Sign.
tracks, Usher. Come on
Jesus
now.
Christ.
What about R&B, real quick?
Yeah, we
Any
got
R&B people? I like Summer
I
Walker.
think Bryson about to get back in his old bag.
Okay.
I think Bryson off of that one. I can't remember what the name of the song. I think Bryson about
Trap
to get back in his
Soul?
old. No, it was a recent single that he was featured on. I think he about to get back into his.
It was
old
on.
bag.
It was with her.
I think it was with her. I think
With
it was.
her? Okay.
I think it was with her.
But he dropped something else.
Yeah, he did drop something, but that was like was that in 2017?
That was with
Yeah,
her.
album?
Yeah, I
I
think
think so.
With a girl?
No, that's
No,
what
you
he
talking
talking about.
about
That's what
his
he talking about with her.
Yeah.
He dropped a single with her on her off of her album,
Oh, okay.
and that song sounded like he was getting back into his old bag.
And he
But-
did
Yeah.
something with Tory too. Tory Lanez too.
Okay.
Yeah, that was
hard.
the song actually that I'm talking about
Okay.
with Tory.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
the song I'm
the
talking about
other
with
joint.
Tory.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm
That's the
better.
song I'm talking about with Tory.
I know y'all so-called king better come with it since he proclaiming the
I'm
throne.
good. I don't even really
that's
listen
your-
to
that's
him
your
like
little
that.
That's
Lil
y'all
Wayne.
talking
I like
about
his
call
music,
me,
though.
talking about call me Big Quee. Man, calm down. Now I ain't gonna lie. I think Jacquees is a great singer. I think he
Talented.
sounds. He's one of the best actual singers, not just vibing with a beat.
not
I
one
think
of
he
the
sounds good.
Disagree.
Well, I think honestly he sound like today's era age Pretty Ricky or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Disagree.
Yeah.
But but after his claim to being king of that shit, he really have to come with it. That's just my
See?
thought. So I think
Sometimes
we're
niggas-
due to see something. We have to see something from him. He can't say some shit like that and then disappear.
Sometimes
Shit,
niggas
my,
mess
my
up their
king
music.
dropped next week.
Who that?
My king dropped next week.
Milli Vanilli don't make music no more.
Man, boy. Nah, Tank, he dropped next
Oh
week.
yeah, Tank
Yeah, Tank
Tank is the truth, man.
Ain't gonna kill it.
Yeah, Tank's
I like
the truth.
I like Summer Walker.
Oh yeah, Summer Walker.
Oh,
is great,
Normani.
yeah.
Man, I can't wait to hear that.
But you're not gonna hear from Summer Walker for a while. You're not gonna hear from her a while
from
because she just dropped hers and she's one of those people
Should go
like
away.
like what's the
SZA.
name? Yeah, like SZA who's trying to
drop her
perfect
shit.
perfect that craft. So
Okay.
you're
Yeah,
not gonna hear from her for a while.
Normani. That's her name, right? Normani.
No idea.
Normani, the one who did the joint with Khalid. Tell me where love lies.
I like
Yeah,
that
yeah,
song.
yeah, yeah. No, Normani's
Yeah.
out.
I am waiting for her shit, man. She is so.
Oh
fine.
yeah, my nigga Khalid said he about to drop one too.
Nah,
He
that's
said
gonna
he
be
about to
fire.
drop
I
one.
like Khalid.
That's gonna be
man.
fire.
Yeah, that's my guy, man. He said he about to drop one. He said somebody had asked him what's up with the album. He said in the studio now.
So, yeah, I just text Drake.
Yeah,
We're gonna work on something.
That part. Y'all think Black gonna do something else this year?
Yes.
I think he's sitting this
I
year.
think he can sit.
He
I think
just
he can
did
afford to
something.
sit.
I think he's
this
sitting
one
this
out.
one out.
After that, that last album, I think he can afford to
Yeah.
sit a whole year out.
I think he's sitting this
Cause
one
that
out.
album I still got in rotation.
He looked like the hungry type, man. If anything,
Like,
if
I
I don't
feel
hit
the
nothing
same.
by
Yeah.
August,
He dropped
then
a
I
I
feel the
consider
same.
him dropping that for the year.
You'll hear a feature though. You definitely gonna hear him on some features though.
It's gonna be a lot of R&B that's gonna drop this year.
Yeah,
so
man.
I don't know.
Gotta be.
Yeah, bro. I really like what they doing with R&B.
You see, Trey survived and made it before the year was out with those two mixes, the 11
I
and
told you
28.
that shit was hard.
That shit was tough.
I told you that shit was
Yeah,
hard.
he survived. And then, y'all, no one spoke about this, but y'all know just before the year ended, the Dream dropped that Menage a Trois, that three album
I'm sorry,
mix,
I can't
whatever.
do it. Can't do it.
Bro, you gotta listen to
I like.
it while
I'm
it's
sorry.
raining,
The Dream
bro.
is in the.
His
He's
tone,
up there with me.
he's up there for a lot of people, but his
Yeah.
tone, I can't get past his tone.
I agree.
you know?
I agree. I can
Listen
only
to it
do
while it's raining,
I can
bro.
only do
That's
Dream
my
in
favorite
doses.
R&B album of 2018.
I'm about to say because Dallas was playing that shit on
Yeah,
rotation.
I
That
can only
nigga.
listen to him in doses.
That-
He do.
I can't
That's
listen.
Yeah, it's good, bro.
It is good, man. First one threw me off. I was like, oh shit, Lauren in the car. The first track.
Oh yeah, no, I did listen to the first. I started listening to it on the drive, and I put that. I put that first track on. I was like, oh shit,
yeah, what's going on here? Took a page out of Trey Songz.
You think he was really in there fucking? You think he was in there fucking for real?
Nah.
You know, I'm in the whip with the windows down.
Yeah, I'm talking
like,
about.
oh Lord, at the light.
Yeah. And I go though. It was tough. I actually like that one. It was a long pause, but still.
Hold on, before you do that, man, Breezy
Tanashi?
dropping this year too.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
We
yeah.
do.
And his song already out. Undecided. That shit. This shit is
I'ma
dope.
listen
I
to
like
that.
the sample.
I'm not a
It's
fan.
okay.
Now y'all
I'm
think
not
we
a
gonna
fan.
get a million song album from him, or we gonna go?
Nah,
to
it's just gonna be a regular album.
Nah, but see, he did that because the end of his deal at
Sure,
RCA,
that makes
it
sense.
came to an end. So he was in renegotiations, and with the renegotiations, he's now like the youngest artist ever to own all his masters.
Yeah,
Cool.
that was
So
a
dope.
big announcement. I think he announced that
dope.
earlier this week, and that was
Yeah.
big. That was big because
Yeah, I like that.
I don't think nobody's ever done that before.
Look at Dallas with the
especially
facts.
Yeah.
especially
Before we get there, sorry y'all.
excuse me.
Our homeboy, since we see him making all these pop-ups on TV shows and shit, we don't think we're gonna catch T-Pain with an album this year? The one that's actually
Oh yeah, he coming out. It's
Yeah.
called the album called. I see him hashtagging it. It say One Up, but I don't know if he gonna keep it that name or it's gonna be something else. But that's all I see.
yeah. Well, I can't wait. I'll put it that way. I mean, I know he had the Everything Must Go 1 and 2. 1 was better
Yeah.
than 2 to me, but still, they was had some straight tracks on there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to whatever he has this year. I could tell. with
Bro,
his
I don't know if y'all
activity.
follow that guy on IG, but when he go live, press that. When you see the alert that say T-Pain is going live, press that shit because he be playing.
Yeah,
he be
all
playing
these
some
just-
bangers, bro.
Yeah,
That's
I
straight.
bet he got 1,000.
1,000
joints,
of them.
Yeah, I'm sure.
T-Pain.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of them, like Lil Wayne. Them just continue to make music forever. That's all he knows. That's what he does.
Yeah, he gifted.
Because he also, produces and DJs and everything. So it's not just sing. He, has an itch for everything else with the music. So of course the singing and rapping comes easy at that point.
And the Nappy Boy podcast coming too.
Looking forward to that.
I want to see Justine Scott with her fine ass. All these chocolate ass girls.
Drake is looking at pretty girls and saying, "I want their album to come out."
I know, right?
That's what made me check him
All
out.
the ones he want to smash.
Yeah, that's what I want to
What she
see.
got?
He just went up to R&B artists and just started looking
know,
at
right?
them.
Of fine girls and say, "I want her."
I need Carrie Hilson to come out with
Yeah.
something this year. I love fine. Man.
That's-
All right, I think it's time, huh?
Go ahead, bro.
All right, it's time to introduce the segment of the hour, which is
I believe I can fly.
Mr. Jump the Gun right there. So yes, the actual GOAT, greatest of all time when it comes to this R&B thing right now is under fire. Under fire, if I didn't say that right. We about to speak about Mr. Robert Predatorial
Your twin brother.
Kelly.
Your twin brother. The
And
fucked up thing is that this nigga actually pulled up in this bitch with a Chicago Bulls fitted hat on. too.
shout out to Chicago.
Looking
Bulls.
just like R. Kelly, bro.
If the
ready.
camera
Looking
can
just
see
like
it.
R. Kelly, boy.
If the camera
God
can see
damn,
it,
boy. This is terrible.
Shot time.
This is terrible. He about to get this whole damn podcast canceled.
Man, that part. Nah, man, it's crazy. So right now we all know the reason we're talking about R. Kelly, not because he got any new music coming out, but because was it VH1 or
Well, let's
Lifetime?
not say if you all know. Just in
I'm
case you
introducing
may
it.
have been living under a rock.
You must be under two rocks to not hear, and you can't even turn the radio on without hearing this. But
That's true.
to sum it up, right now they
On
have a show
Lifetime.
on Lifetime called "Surviving R. Kelly." Right now, is it 5 episodes?
Six.
6 episodes. Sorry. And
Nigga, you ain't even watched that.
Yes, I am.
I'm talking about Dre.
Oh, Dre.
Yeah,
So-
I saw the options.
in the documentary, they're interviewing all the women of his pastime and explaining. They're all going down their stories of how they survived R. Kelly and his abuse, whether it was an emotional, physical, psychological, in any way possible. They're bashing his name on how he had so much control over them, and they dig down in the past, down some roads that some people didn't want to go back down. For example, the Aaliyah. Everyone knew he had a situation with Aaliyah. Obviously, they were married. They knew she was underage. He married her underage. But one of the women there, I guess she was a backup dancer, she kind of gave a graphic description of, catching him in action with Aaliyah when she was well underage, before anyone
bus.
knew, that she was even, they were even married. So before the whole, she's 16, 17, when she was actually still 15, he was having sex with her, but denying that he had any interaction with her physically. So this is just one story of the many of how they were just tearing down Kells, saying how much of a predator he is, and if you didn't hate R. Kelly already, you hate him now after watching these 6 episodes of Surviving R. Kelly. I don't even want to talk to Duran after this shit that came out. Dallas, I'll let you speak on that whenever you want.
Oh no, he's
we not
he's
talking
definitely
Yeah.
Celebrating.
and we was talking. I was like, damn, like I guess we know who was listening to our podcast because that nigga made it a note
Yeah.
to say fuck him and whatever
Every
the fuck he
episode.
stood
Every
for at the end of
episode.
every episode.
Every episode.
Since the first episode up until the last episode.
Yeah.
So he was real emphatic about that.
Yeah.
He broke it
I ain't
down
gonna
one
lie.
time, too.
Me personally, I was one of the ones that would separate the art from the individual.
Me too.
And I would still listen to the music, but because of how sensitive the times are, I wouldn't make it an effort to let anybody know or like share or like, hey, like R. Kelly snapped on
Sure.
half on the baby nigga or something like some shit like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, like I haven't had an urge to listen to his music so much. Not even like even before this, even before anything, like I just hadn't had that urge. But if I'm listening to like 94.5 and they, turn it on, of course I'm gonna sing it. But you know what I'm saying? I'm one of the ones, and I don't care if people say, well, you can't do that. I'm one of the ones that I can listen to TP2,
Sure.
and I can also see him get put in jail and get everything done to him that he did to those little girls. So, it's whatever. Fuck him. But I do. 12 Play 2 is one of the greatest.
So
not 12. Yeah, 12 Play 2 is one of the greatest R&B albums I ever heard.
Facts.
I just want to say it would be real nice if everybody could just be 100% transparent about like what they really think about R. Kelly, and not try to jump on a bandwagon or not try to be safe with their words. Like, just go ahead and be real, so we could really, like, I guess, take all of the information and be like, well, what should we do with the rest of these people? Because this ain't just something about somebody's reputation. This is what he's done to a lot of people. When one of the ladies said like he destroyed a lot of lives, like that's what the fuck is happening.
That's happening. That's the reality.
In and out our community. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm not gonna get too passionate about it, but yeah, I just want everybody to be like, just tell the truth. What was your
Fuck
thoughts
that.
about
Get
R. Kelly?
passionate. This is the shit that has to start in order to make it unsafe for these dudes to even want to think about doing some shit like this. Because the thing is, it's more than just R. Kelly. It's the other dudes in the world that's doing it, and nobody ain't saying nothing.
Exactly.
And it's like, well, R. Kelly been doing it, so I know if I do it, it ain't gonna be no thing because they ain't take him down yet, and they know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
the
saying?
niggas that need to be called out. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And I was talking to when I was talking to Duran, he was like, man, I feel like all these niggas jumping on the wave as far as like bashing that nigga.
Exactly.
And I was like, you know what? This might be the wave that drowned R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying?
This the wave
like,
that your ass actually want.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It's it might be a wave, but at the same time, if it's one that can take him down, then ain't nobody safe. Then guess what? That shit ain't gonna be happening no more.
Yeah.
So regardless of what it is, I don't care how late you are, or if you got some new hate for him and you been knew he was out. If you got it now, you aware, you know what's up. Good. Get the witch hunt. Let's make sure this nigga have to, he don't have to work or not. I don't think they can take him to jail now, whatever the case. I don't know how the law surprised me every day.
Shit, they got Cosby
but
out there.
somebody was saying like, man, garnish that nigga wages, man. Like anytime he get on stage, anytime he drop an album, make sure that money like go somewhere else to, to where it's needed or something like that. Like starve that nigga out or something.
I'm sorry to cut you off, Dallas. I really don't think money affects him at this point.
Well, when he said that he don't own his masters, eventually that shit will affect you because you're not getting that master money. So even Prince was trying to get his masters. So Prince had money, but he wanted his masters for some reason.
Yeah, once he realized that's the name of the game, like after Michael Jackson, that's a whole nother story. But they realized that they were being slaves to their own music. That's why he did the artist formerly known as and changed his name.
But how rich is he though?
But who, R. Kelly? R. Kelly's not that rich. He even that's his last song, his 19-minute song. I admit, whatever it's called. He explained that he admit that he's not as rich as he used to be and whatnot.
You still doing shows, man. Think about it.
Nah, he's not
find an artist that's
like
not
us.
doing shows. That's the motherfucker.
I mean, he did have 2 houses in Atlanta that were foreclosed on, or
Yes. You know what I'm saying?
that he was evicted from. Excuse me, not foreclosed on, but evicted from because he was renting them. So
he's not as rich as he should be, being Grammy Award winning, friends with Michael Jackson, starting these people careers that he has. But he's not broke. We know that. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, even Mike old people.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now you both made some great points, and I mean, and I was one. I'm not gonna say when Dre. I forgot what you asked me before we were on air. You asked me, what did you say about
defending him?
Am I defending?
Not
him?
you, but like who's defending him,
Yeah.
who's not?
Honestly,
and let's talk about
and that's
why.
the thing. Defense. Like to defend him means you kind of say that what he did is not that bad, and that's not what I would say. My thing is, people separate. They're trying to combine his music and his talent with his actions, saying that hey, is R. Kelly a good singer? Fuck that, he touched them kids. You know what I'm saying? Hey, is R. Kelly, did he have the best song in such and such? Fuck that, that girl was 14. Like, you can't even see past his music now see past his issues to get into his music because of that. So now you're ruining his name, ruining everything he stands for because of that. Not saying it's not deserved. Just saying you're assisting, I would say, a bigger power with bringing, and I have to do this,
Okay.
Another black man to nothing, by us. You know what I'm saying? They threw it out there. Just like throwing drugs in the community and watching us spread it around. They throw this out there, interview all the black people about what's going on. He was wrong, believe me. But now we're bringing someone else who also brought so much good to us. You know what I'm saying? You forget. I Believe I Can Fly is in churches. It's in damn schools. It's everywhere. I wish. Those things are all big things that keep us motivated. Now those things, when you hear that, you think about a predator, right? When you hear any of these songs, you even said it, you can't help but think about that shit now. So the bigger picture is you ruining his character, ruining everything he stands for because of what he did. Not saying it's right. No, it's not right. And it damn sure needs to be punished, you know what I'm saying? Not just him being acquitted of those charges, but even more. But it's a bigger thing going on. Same thing they did to Cosby. Yes, what he did to them ladies was wrong. Whether they was going on back in the 70s or not, it was wrong and, hold them accountable. But now you cannot say Bill Cosby without saying rapist.
Okay.
Period. And my fault to finish that thought. You cannot also name a big-time white celebrity that they're allowing this to happen to.
Like Kevin Spacey.
They're not allowing it. He still can't. He's still getting paid for House of Cards. They killed him off the show. They killed him off the show, but he finished.
Yeah, but they got him out of here.
Yes, but is that it?
Yeah, and
Are they making documentaries about him?
They're not because
Not
it's just
yet.
because it's recent, but they will be. They will
It's
be.
not about who's making it's not about the powers that be making the documentary. It's about the people that's saying, "Hey, let's I got it. Like, let's get this man."
And to
all
your
the
point,
victims.
to your point,
That's what
Kevin
I'm trying to say.
Spacey, they kicked him off the show because of allegations. Whereas R. Kelly's still signed to a label. He's still making music. He's still on tour.
So he's still gonna make.
So they
money,
actually
right?
did more to Kevin Spacey than they did to Kelly.
Oh,
So-
until now.
No, period.
I think this documentary is.
But he's
the
still on
documentary-
RCA. As of today, he's still on
I
RCA.
bet
The
tomorrow he
documentary
won't
is
be.
just a
He will be.
documentary, though. Like
Yeah.
even in the beginning of the documentary, it said like R. Kelly does not admit to any of these
Yeah, of
things
course,
that we
because
talk
he's
about.
been trying to fight this show being aired for a long time. He tried to sue, he couldn't. They wouldn't let it stop. They're letting this go through. But
He didn't try to sue yet.
well, I know
And now
he's
he's
trying to.
he's trying to sue.
He's
now.
trying to sue now.
Yeah, yeah.
He knew about it. He knew about it. He just thought it wasn't going to be as effective
Yeah.
as it is.
Man, please. You
Do you
gotta-
So
Welcome
yeah,
to the social media era, nigga.
yes.
This
So
shit
that-
spread like wildfire.
I'm gonna get. Let me address Anwar.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Because we're
Because
gonna be on this one.
he's not defending them, but he's trying to get some points across
Yeah.
that I think are relevant points. So what they're trying to do to R. Kelly right now is not necessarily expose him because he's already been exposed. All they're trying to do is bring re-awareness back around. Like, don't forget this shit that this shit happened, and it's been happening and still happening. And that's what's the purpose of the documentary is. The whole purpose of the documentary is because of the sex cult shit
last year.
that came up last year.
In 17, rather.
And these are kids, and well, I guess they're not kids anymore, but these are women that, and maybe some kids
They're
too.
victims.
These are victims that are still haven't seen their family for 4 or 5 years.
Experiencing a bunch of this
So that's the
shit.
reason why this is being like, okay, like this nigga been doing this shit for years, and y'all still let him go away. So we gonna put this documentary out there to put it on social media. And Kel's being the arrogant person that he is because he feels like he's untouchable because he got away from it for 20 years. He just feel like, okay, y'all can put it out there. It ain't gonna do shit. But now that's catching fire. Now he wants to react to what is going on. Okay. So that's the difference between the Kevin Spacey shit where the allegations came out and they shut his ass down initially. Whereas now, Kel's thought, I ain't worried about this shit. I'm still do me. Y'all keep doing y'all. Y'all keep doing y'all, whatever. And then now he's trying to react to it and all that shit. So now you may see reactionary shit coming from RCA where they cancel this shit. Spotify reacted a long time ago. They shut that
music.
shit. Stop. They cut his music off a playlist and all that stuff. But now that you actually hear people coming out with their stories out in public and actually telling their stories. That's why people are actually paying attention to it now, because we've heard about it, but did you ever see any of the victims' faces? Did you ever hear about them before? I mean,
that was pre-Facebook,
right?
That was pre-Twitter. So here's my take on it, right?
Okay.
The reason that he's been going for so long without any accountability is because his colleagues
Covered up for him.
When I say colleagues, I mean like everybody else in R&B as well that respect him. Rappers, other high praise artists. They just let that shit fly. And I felt like in the beginning, if somebody would have made a song saying like, fuck R. Kelly, this nigga nasty, or if they would have rallied and had some kind of not necessarily march, but if they just got together and got on TV and been like, hey, like, man, we need to get this nigga out the industry.
Like, we're not gonna work with him at all.
Of course we would have felt some kind of way. Are y'all hearing me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. Of course the people would have felt some kind of way. But this day and age in the social media era, it's about what the people think first, and then the artists have to react off of that.
Yeah.
So we get the information, and then you have artists like, even
Chance.
Tank, who I think is the king of R&B. This nigga just posted on his IG how like, okay, I got 2 daughters. I apologize for not coming to my senses earlier. He's not my king of R&B. You can't be a king when you treat queens this way. Mind you, this nigga was just on stage with him, with R. Kelly and Keith Sweat like 2 weeks ago.
I remember that. He was advocating saying then no one's R. Kelly is number one.
So to clear up, it sounds like what +2 is saying is, because Dallis, you saying that pretty much we all coming at him because now we learning, okay, this is the type of man that you are, this type of man you always been, and we praise you. But I think what +2 saying is, besides just condemning him, like what can be, or what even back then, what could have been done for him to, I guess, let's say, cure him of whatever his fucking his sickness is.
I don't think
ain't no
cure.
cure.
But I'm just throwing words out there to see if I'm like relating to what +2 was saying.
This is kind of,
instead of cutting his head off.
I think kind of what. No, I mean, fuck it. His head needs to get cut off.
Now it does, but back then.
I'm saying back then too, his head should have been gotten cut off. But I think the thing is, honestly, and to be completely honest with you, back in the days, we were in a state where we didn't take it seriously because we just thought it was. We just thought it was a sex tape. That's all. We just thought it was a sex tape. We didn't know that it was all this abusive stuff that was going on, women. All this, abducting kids and abducting people, beating on them and all that stuff. We didn't know all this stuff, other stuff was going on. So I'm not even gonna lie to you. When I was a kid, when I was younger, and I saw that sex tape, I looked at it, I was like, oh shit, R. Kelly nasty. All right, well, fuck it. I mean, it's a sex tape. It's a sex tape. Yeah. Shit. Tommy Lee just had a sex tape. I think a couple other people had some sex tapes, but I was like, all right, it's a sex tape. I didn't think nothing of it. Cool, put it away. The trial happened and all that stuff, and he got acquitted, and shit happened in Florida. He was acquitted and all that stuff, and I didn't really think nothing of it. But with this is bringing a light to the actual story of what was actually happening that occurred to that. Yeah. I've never heard that side of the story. Yeah. But I will say this on my behalf, that I stopped fucking with R. Kelly maybe 2 years ago, 2 years ago, just off of some personal shit, and I can separate the music from the artist as well, but I stopped supporting him. I stopped listening to his music because I feel like every time I stream a dime of his music, every time he get money from it. So that's supporting his antics, because at the end of the day, all that is doing too is, and I want to point at the parents too, that's hush money that he was giving to those parents. I think that was hush money that he was giving to those parents. Okay. And those parents are upset because they're not getting that hush money no more. I think those parents should be in jail just like his ass was in jail. Matter of fact, on the fucking part 6 of the interview, of the documentary, part 6 or part 5, one of them, there was a family in Orlando that saw his daughter, that let his daughter go on the stage. They was at the concert with the daughter. Why, if you know all this shit is going on, why are you letting your daughter go on the stage with R. Kelly?
It's like y'all almost validating a lot of my points. You know what I'm saying? Saying that now they want to kill him for it, but before it was okay. But this stuff been going on. This didn't happen yesterday.
They let him go all this time. Now you want to kill him, but what about?
Like you could do some personal indictments against him. If this is this bad, you can go at him legally if there's a way to go at him legally.
I get your point, but I'm saying this: it don't matter when you get killed. If you get doing some shit wrong, you need to get killed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially some shit this wrong, bro. Like you been doing this shit for 20 years, 30 years, really.
Okay. So this is my thing.
No, the whole shit. I'm sorry to cut you off again. Dog. The whole shit that pissed me off though, because I'm a Leah fan. I love Leah.
Love
Love Leah.
still.
The whole first album, I got to throw that whole away.
Because you knew
Because the whole
way they
album
explained
was
everything was about,
age ain't nothing but a number. She
all
was
based off
14, 15.
If you got the CD, I don't think you got to throw it away.
I'm just saying, I got
I
to
know
throw
what
the
you
whole
mean.
catalog away because he wrote
got
that
to.
album.
Yeah.
Bro, the R. Kelly public announcement album.
Yes.
She's got that vibe.
And this,
If you listen, like if you get to 3 minutes and 30 seconds,
Yeah.
he goes, little cute Aaliyah's got it. Now, she was 12 or 13. No, it was 12. She was 12 years old when that song came out, and he was 26.
and I'm saying, like, this
Disgusting.
shit here, like,
But we
I
know
get-
niggas is doing that.
we're going to get to that point in a second. But your point was, dang, what was it? It just was on my mind. But your point was,
Now we late. We late to accuse condemning
react.
him.
no,
Yes.
but he made all these other great songs. He made all these other great songs. But you got to think of all the other songs that he put out there where he's telling you what he's doing.
That's the thing. That's the thing with me. It's like we really got to start dissecting these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because they be giving you clues. People are stupid. I'm sorry, people, but people are
I
stupid.
know.
And majority of people do a lot of stupid shit thinking that, okay, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So real quick, I'm sorry. I know I'll let y'all go. Here's my take. I definitely defended R. Kelly, you know, in the past. I always thought it was a problem that, cause you know, we not stupid.
Yeah.
You know, certain people, we could see what the fuck is going on. So R. Kelly got caught up in this situation, and then you turn around and make a gospel album. I always felt like anybody that helped him with that, let him perform on their church, it's like, no, like you're not supposed to do that. Like, you think we that stupid?
That was
but
another
apparently
reason.
we
We are.
are.
That's another reason I stopped fucking with him because every single time that allegation would come out, he would drop
come
a
out
gospel
with-
album.
Yeah.
So that's his thing. And you know the Pied Piper thing is kind of like, you know, you got the kids following, but you mesmerize people at the same time.
Yeah.
So he's a genius. I really think R. Kelly's slow, but I think he's a genius
Well, I mean, if you
to
heard
make
his
up for
brother-
the slowness.
You heard
for
his brother
somehow.
tell the story about his past and how he was so, you know, quiet and whatnot, and how he actually isn't as confident as he says that, you know, he had to sing, you know, with his eyes closed or turn away to sing at first because he was so embarrassed, even though he was good. It was just things like that. So there's a issue that starts when he was younger.
There's
Just
a
like Michael
deep-rooted
Jackson.
thing, yeah.
Just like Michael Jackson, you know what I'm saying? He could never be a kid because he was freaking doing adult stuff. His brothers fucking around him, all that stuff. He
Yeah.
could never be a kid, so he wanted to be a kid as long as he could be. I think somewhat R. Kelly, not saying it's okay, but again, these are things you accepted because
it's more
his
so-
music was so good.
It's more so
And-
criminal with him because he actually, you know, he actually did prey on little girls.
Yeah.
Keep girls in his crib and stuff like that. So that's the one. That's the one point that I had. Another point. Real quick. Another point. This is my last point. I swear. The accountability on us.
I'm about to get
That's
to your point.
That's my thing. It's like what Plus Two is saying. I get it. Okay, R. Kelly is wrong. I was one of the ones defending him, but that's because nobody was really like coming at him. Like what would Tupac have done if he was alive when all this shit was taking place? You know what I'm saying? But we are like anybody who has the intelligence that let R. Kelly get away with it and swept it under the rug. Like we got to start holding these motherfuckers accountable, like ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We got to start holding ourselves accountable. Like why the fuck y'all ain't stopped this man?
I'm gonna let Watts say what he said, and I'm gonna
Piggybacking off the point
off
that you're making and the point that you were alluding to earlier. We've all been in high school
Go ahead.
where
We was
the
kids.
dope boys are riding up. Where in my high school in particular, the Magic basketball players were picking up these high school girls.
We know, right.
How
Fuck them up.
They and I just want to say that now. And I know the point was y'all wasn't talking about it back then. That's what everybody's saying. But they was nasty as fuck then as well. We should have shut that shit down back then as well. From their perspective and all that stuff. But how do y'all feel about that? Like, there's no difference in that to me. But how do y'all feel about that?
I wish you would have. I wish you wouldn't have said that. That was actually, and not even. That's exactly my man's
What
minute.
was it? Okay.
That was my man's minute for
Okay.
today. But since we're talking about it, let's talk about it. I feel like that again. Also, just says this stuff was accepted. It still goes on. Not saying it's okay, but now it's like, do you go back and find everybody you can think of and try to make a case out of it? it's wrong as fuck. Like, we all went to high school and seen, oh man, bro graduated fucking 5 years ago.
Okay,
Bro
okay.
graduated 10 years ago. He pulling up, picking up candidates. He pulling up, picking up such and such. You know what I'm saying? And they was doing it. To him, of course, it's even easier because it's a celeb. Oh shit, you know, I sing. He know I sing. Or like he had his mans go tap old girl for me. I ain't gotta do it. Just go get her for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to say. Is like, what do we do at that
To
point?
answer your question,
And I'm gonna answer it next.
yes,
Go
we
get
should.
all of
Yes,
them.
we should
Sure.
get all of the motherfuckers out of here.
If we could.
We should get all of them.
If we could.
So my thing is, with the reason why it's such a big deal with R. Kelly, because he's still doing it. Like, okay, you did a lot of criminal shit that
Yeah.
you still doing. A lot of the people that we knew, if they still, I can't really speak to because I don't know no motherfucking pedophiles. You know what I'm saying? I don't play that shit. But if at some point in their life somebody pulled them to the side and say, "Nigga, if you don't stop,
Yeah.
you understand me?"
Yeah.
And then, you know, maybe we need to address how we can handle that. But if you sneaking around, still getting away,
Yeah.
knock your
No,
fucking
I
head
agree.
off.
I agree. And my thing is, and again, I'm not trying to defend R. Kelly. I hate using that word. My defense was that, you know, you can't take away from his talent because of the shit he did. He's a fucking genius when it comes to music. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But yes, he's wrong for all of that. You got to remember, Dre, we can take it down to when we were in high school and we had someone we knew that preyed on like an elementary girl.
Yeah.
And I don't want to throw names out there.
We
and
was
we
wrong.
hated him for it. Like, bruh, like we was wrong for
We was
allowing
wrong,
it.
yeah.
Because we were like, we knew it happened. It was like, you kidding me? That you disgusting, bruh. Hell nah.
We
Next thing
tried-
you know,
yeah.
look what happened. And we never, as friends,
y'all should have got that nigga out of there.
I mean, we
Yeah.
did everything verbally we could do to, you know, condemn him. But at the end
That's,
of the day,
and that's
verbally,
the thing.
verbally,
What can
but
you
did
do?
y'all,
Yeah.
y'all was still hanging with that nigga?
That's
Nah,
the
bro.
that's.
I mean, he
and
moved away
see,
before we graduated. You know, he moved away like a year or two later. But the things that happened in that year or two were unforgivable.
But see,
I'm not even-
here's the
I
thing.
don't
Plus
need-
two.
delete my number, nigga.
Let me take over with that situation. We was wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? But we was wrong because nobody's stepping in and saying, "Hey, young folks,
That is true.
this is how this shit needs to go." And I don't want to have this conversation today because we can have this conversation forever. But I want to argue at some point within my philosophy.
Go ahead.
There is no black community. It's just black people here having our culture, doing what we do because we don't know the fucking rules for our community. Because that shit would have been like, okay, these are the rules, these are the parameters, cross that line, we're going to tell you about it. Second time you cross that line, there's consequences. These are consequences. Boom. Try it.
I'm gonna take it a step further. You know, me and Javier was speaking about this in one of our groups earlier, and I wasn't trying to defend. Again, I was just saying, are you all looking at all the points? Because one thing we still haven't said, and I was waiting for it to come out, and even on air, no one's saying is, what is people's parents? Like, you remember the girl Sparkle when she said, hold on, remember the girl Sparkle? She was like, oh, I should have never introduced him to my niece. She was 12. You knew R. Kelly was who he was when you introduced your 12-year-old niece to him. Then, that's one thing. You thought you had supervision. Then when you found that little girl back over there without you being there, you didn't do anything still. So you are wrong. Yes, you should cry out on that show because you are wrong for allowing that to happen. So therefore, you should take some type of, you know, fault for that. Same thing with the mother, the girl that was 17 when she told R. Kelly, he said, does your mom let you fly? She let me fly you out. The mother let him fly her out to wherever it was. And as soon as she got there, what did he do? Tried up for some head and everything else. Then it turned into being just in between his shows. He was fucking on the trailer, whatever. So in other words, these people's parents also need to be pulled to the show.
Yeah.
You don't see these people's parents up there crying. Watch, you made a good point. The hush money ran the fuck out. So now all these people are coming forward with their stories. They're still wrong. Well, he's still wrong for what he did to them, but it's like, this should have been going on. Fuck that hush money. If it was that bad to you, you should have crucified this nigga then.
Where was the dads?
I don't know.
And that's a point I kind of want to get to as well. I think that as a community, as black people, as just anybody in general, like fuck it, not even just black people, that's anybody in general. We have to make sure that we like talk to our kids and let them kids know. Man. To shut that shit down like early, like you shouldn't be talking to no nigga that's outside of your school. You shouldn't be talking to no nigga that's outside of your age. Like you shouldn't just be talking to random motherfuckers. Like, and I know I'm not a parent, so I'm probably just speaking ignorant as well. So, but it's gonna be hard, and I know it's gonna be hard to kind of like try to monitor these kids and talk to them and all that stuff. But it's kind of like I think that there have to be some type of
a village,
like something like, and people like. Shit. To your point, a village. Nigga, growing up in Leesburg, everybody knew everybody.
Yeah.
We knew who talking to who. So you didn't see it. Well, you did see it. But you could have stopped that dope boy from talking to that little girl.
Yeah.
So where are the enforcers? That's the thing.
Enforcers.
Right. Where are the enforcers? And we scared of the motherfuckers who breaking the rules because they know they could get away with it. But when somebody get their head knocked the fuck off, then it's gonna be like, oh, I don't know if you want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like Jay Prince, talk to us. Tell us what to do. Because apparently everybody's scared of you. What should we do? You know what I'm saying?
It goes so deep, and it's like, again, I'm not defending him. I'm just saying, you're right. Where were these people at to stop the shit when it happened? Everybody was taking that dollar when he was dishing it out to just say, hey, be cool. Like I'm going to build that career for her. Don't worry about that. And you damn near prostituted your child. Out to it. So now when the money ain't there because he's saying he broke and he ain't fucking with y'all no more. Look what happened with the girl. And she said she caught some disease and she was like paralyzed after a while, and she was like, after that was the younger one, the little Latino mixed one.
Yeah, that was a kissing disease.
And she was like, she was like, after that, R. Kelly sent $1,000.
Monos.
Yeah, sent $1,000, and that was it. Then that's when she realized, oh, I'm just a prostitute for him.
Yeah.
You knew that, but you was getting cake, you was getting Soda Dream, you was getting clothes, you was getting shopping sprees, you was getting all that stuff that shut you up. So in other words, you were buyable. He bought all these people, you know what I'm saying, to the point where he used them for what he got out of them, and that was it. Now it's like, oh, we crucify him for it now? Yeah, I mean, I guess you're right. He still did it. He needs to be punished. But my thing is, why wasn't this stretched out over 20 years and not resurfaced?
And my thing is,
why it took so long?
My thing is, and I want to point this out as well, and we are not blaming anybody. We're not pointing fingers at anybody. This is all about R. Kelly. R. Kelly is a nasty ass nigga. You need to get the fuck up out of here. Personally, I don't give a fuck if y'all lock his ass up right now.
I feel you.
We all feel that way. Just to reiterate that. I know it kind of sounds like we may be kind of like saying, why are y'all coming out now?
But having a conversation about it.
Kelly needs to get the fuck out of here. We don't condone none of this shit. But I also want to sit down and point out the fact that he also preys on the weak-minded.
Yeah.
There was a lady at the age of 33 that he had met, the DJ in Dallas that quit her job that he preyed on because he thought she was weak-minded. She admitted that she was weak-minded at the time. And there was another chick in Atlanta that was 35 at the time. She's admitted that she was weak-minded, and she was one of R. Kelly's biggest fans, biggest supporters, and R. Kelly preyed upon that. So just because, like, it has to be somebody that I don't know. I don't necessarily know what I'm trying to say, but it has to be somebody that has to get that nigga the fuck out of here because he's looking for a certain type, and that certain type is weak-minded individuals who are easily influenced, and that particularly are because of the younger girls. They can be molded. And you know there are older women as well, like I said, that 33 and that 35-year-old who can be easily influenced as well. But he's preying upon those people, and we do think that he needs to get the fuck up out of here.
Right. Okay, on some psychology shit real quick. Something along the lines of where he was so shy, he felt like he was powerless, you know what I'm saying? Found his gift. I think somewhere down the line, he said he learned how to control people.
He found that was his power. And
he said, I'm going to turn all the shit I dealt with, which sometimes it's hard to deal with. It's hard to just kind of suppress all the shit you dealt with as a youngster and say, okay, that's down there, it ain't coming back up.
Yeah.
And he learned how to control everybody, started a little small lie, or whatever the fuck, and it just grew.
Of course.
And that's kind of what it is. He was a person who never really had control, and then once he figured out how to get control,
he never wanted to be on the other side of that again. So he decided, if I'm not going to be on the other side of it, I'm going to be on this side of it. So instead of being the one being dominated, which he has a history of being, he said, I'm going to be the dominant one. That's usually how it goes, period.
Man, who's the dude that interviewed him that one time and he was like,
when you say young girl, how young you talking?
When you say young, when you say teenager, what you mean?
You talking about Torre on BET?
Yeah. When I first saw that interview, I'm gonna tell you like this. When I first saw that interview, I thought it was so funny because I was like, man, he definitely getting locked up after that, and it just never happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he did favors.
Bro, I don't know. That shit was entertainment for me. Not at the victim, not like being entertained by the victims and the shit he's done.
Sure.
But just the fact that shit was like on TV. You said that on TV, nigga?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean, teenager? Like, what are you trying to say?
And that's why, and I think that's kind of was everybody's reaction. Like, nobody really took it seriously. Like,
right.
And everybody just looked at it as a joke, and that's our fault as a society in general.
It is.
Shit, we made skits out of it. Fucking Dave Chappelle, Boondocks, fucking South Park. All of them motherfuckers made just skits, just making fun out of it, and nobody took it seriously. So that's our fault as a generation.
The witch hunt is on, nigga. The documentary came out January. They ain't wasting no time. They like,
you know, they've been working on this shit.
But you're right. This ain't the first, but this is the first of many. Like you said, I hope that someone else goes next. You know what I'm saying? Like make it Kevin Spacey. Somebody. My biggest argument before was just that they took a black man down first. First they got Cosby, now they get Kells. Where are these white people, white R. Kellys, any
it's not the first. They got
white
Steve, they got Winehouse out of here. They getting Winehouse out of here too. So I mean, it's happening to others. It's happening to others.
Man, I don't even want to make it like a white black thing.
Right.
Man.
It's not a
get all them niggas out.
Get them out.
They
Yeah, when it comes to that, you're right.
Get him out.
Get him out of there.
Like he just as bad as the other ones, bro. I don't really care what he is.
So at the end of the day, in my passion mind, I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, in my passion mind, I feel like we need to be clear about what's right and what's wrong. Everybody needs to be honest, because when you think about these fucking girls, man, uncles, you know what I'm saying, friends, these grown ass men be sneaking around doing some shit. That's why I say I don't want to get too passionate about it, because then another side of me gonna show. But no, nigga, break somebody's neck.
I got a couple questions when you're done.
But you know what I'm saying?
I thought you were talking about that.
It happens too much.
Yeah.
And we gotta get these, like, they gotta go, bro.
Yeah.
They gotta. So we all need to be real. These are the rules. You breaking the rules? Come talk to us over here.
So
get fucked up if that's what's gonna happen.
Piggybacking off of that, answer me this: was Tiger in the wrong for waiting for Kylie to turn 18?
Yes.
He was in the wrong.
Yeah.
For waiting?
Yes. Hell yes. I thought that was disgusting. That's the only thing.
Because
I
he
don't
was
like
he
about
was
Tiger.
dating her when she was 17,
And
when she
saying
was 16, 17.
He was literally doing exactly what R. Kelly did to Leah, which was saying
Was he
he
having
wasn't
sex
dealing
with
with her,
He-
saying he wasn't dealing with her. He was just friends of the family, and he was with her that whole time.
Allegedly, he was not having sex with her until she turned 18. Allegedly.
We know that ain't true. Get out of here. That big ass house they had, it was a room that they found at some point.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
Common sense, he did it.
Yeah.
Common sense, he
Common
did
sense.
it. But proof wise, is like,
Yeah.
So, kind of piggybacking off of that, the average, I ain't gonna say maybe the average, but like between marriages, there is kind of like an average between 5 and 10 years between the male and the female. The male and
That
the
shit
woman.
only matter when the girl is old enough to make decisions.
That's my point.
and she ain't
That's
weak.
my point.
That-
So-
that's when that shit count. Well,
Yeah.
shit, you 10 years older than such and such. Why I can't be 10 years?
That's
no,
my point.
Nigga,
And some
they
people
still
grow up
young.
faster than
when it's the
others.
10-year gap, man. Wait till she get 40.
That's my point. So that 10-year gap is when, as long as that person is legal,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Yep.
Okay, that's my
Because-
point. Because I know my mom has a 10-year gap between my dad,
My
mom,
dad,
and
my
dad.
parents are 15 years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
I
know
mean,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
So, yeah.
we get that, but mind you, she was grown with kids and married, and he was married and all that shit. But you're right. You know, if he was doing this while she was, well, I don't know how to do the math on that, but shit.
Yeah, when you
then
look
do
back,
we got
you
a
be
problem,
like,
pops? You know what I'm saying? But you're right. Like
Quick
like-
question though.
Go ahead.
As far as like us, like association, and what I mean by that is like the executive producer, Dream Hampton. She was saying that a lot of celebrities. First of all, big shout out to John Legend, who was like, "Fuck that, man, get that nigga out of here."
He said, "Nigga, this ain't." He said, "Y'all talking about this is brave, nigga. This ain't brave. What is brave about this, nigga? This is just me telling this
Fuck that
nigga out of here."
But she also said, Dream Hampton also said that there were celebrities that declined because it was quote unquote messy.
Yeah, it was a list. Jay-Z, Mary J, all of them was declining. You know
Okay,
what
so when it
they
comes
helped.
to like a motherfucker like, you know, like Hove, you know what I'm saying? When it's like, nah, I don't wanna dive on that. Like, do we hold him accountable? Is it like fuck Jay-Z? Because even though you saying like, you know, you're not with that, but you also not standing up for it, and which, you know, alludes to what I was trying to say earlier, that I feel like if the colleagues of the music industry hold these standards accountable with other artists, then they'll be out of the game quicker. You know what I'm saying? Their careers will be done, because there shouldn't be no place for that in the music industry. But when they do things like, well, you know, I don't want to touch on it, like shit, I don't know why Chappelle wouldn't want to say nothing. You made a sketch on it. You a comedian, man. This your job, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, do we hold these guys accountable and
far
say
as-
like, hey man, you won't speak up for it?
Yeah,
You just as bad
Well,
as
I'm
he
gonna
is.
list a few that they said declined. It was Jay-Z, Lady Gaga, Dave Chappelle, Erykah Badu, and there's a few more in there as well. Questlove, Lil Kim, they all, you know they something to say, but they just said I didn't want to speak up.
I
on it.
think, honestly, for me personally, and this is maybe just because of Jay-Z, I feel like I can't really hold Jay-Z accountable for anything, because Jay-Z been stopped fucking with that nigga.
Facts.
Well, I don't know how much this means, but you know, unfinished business and Best of Both Worlds. That shit is still on title.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Shout out Drizzy.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying about that. But he's
Got my title.
but they tried to. I think somebody tried to make them do another project together, the Best of Both Worlds 2 and all that stuff. Jay-Z was like, nah, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
They maced him. You know, I think Jay-Z maced
I think it's just more so that I don't know. Some people can't hold them accountable. I think that's a personal decision because I don't really think that people just want to just not get involved in the mess. They might not fuck with him no more. Yeah. And they probably spelled their piece on it. Dave Chappelle spoke his piece on it a while ago.
But
just because he don't want to speak on it more, he like, yeah, I've been told y'all to stop fucking with that nigga. I don't want to keep talking about this shit.
Yeah.
So,
but just like us right now, maybe they didn't have all this information then either. Maybe they only knew about that Aaliyah, or they only knew about the sex tape, and they said the same thing we said. That nigga nasty. I ain't fucking with him, and that's it. They didn't know the list went on of different women.
I think he was a finesse king. When they said that they on the certificate, he was a certain age and Leah was 18, but Leah was 15. I didn't know nothing like that.
Yeah, I heard of that.
Yeah, I mean, we
did
heard
y'all
it.
See, did y'all hear the Dame Dash interview, the Source interview?
Nah.
I think I heard it, but I don't remember it.
Bruh, the dude action was like, yo, like, how you feel about this whole R. Kelly situation? And y'all know, like, Dame and Aaliyah, they used to date.
They were serious.
It was getting real serious. That nigga about to propose. But he was like, that's why Dame was like, yo, that's why my name, I mean, if you look at the credits on Best of Both Worlds and Unfinished Business, you don't see my name in those credits. It's a Rockefeller project, but you don't see my name in those credits because I wanted nothing to do with that guy. Like, Aaliyah, he was saying like when Aaliyah would talk about it, you know, she would just be like, yo, like that dude, he's just a very bad man. And he ain't even want her to go into detail because like, you know, he was gonna feel some type of way, you know what I'm saying? But like he felt like that was one of the cornerstones to him and Jay eventually like ending their whole ending that whole partnership. He was like, yeah, when that album dropped, I kind of knew at that point, like, I guess me and this nigga ain't gonna be working together no more, cause you know he just did something that, like, you know, with the allegations out, and you know I'm dating Aaliyah, you still made this album with this nigga. So it's like, you know, whatever the hell we had, like I could see, like it really is just business with you. So like that's a strong interview. I'm gonna send y'all the link for that, dog. But like. That nigga Dame had to roll up some weed when he was talking about it.
I gotta see the interview because I'm about to say somebody like Dame is messy enough to have said that shit before if it was how he felt then. Bruh. Not now, but I'd have to see it to make that judgment.
R. Kelly has something on all of us, bro. Especially us, our generation now, because we was jits back when he was the man.
Hey, both of y'all niggas actually look like R. Kelly.
I ain't gonna front. They used to say that about me. I ain't been saying shit.
Put your hat back on,
They
bro.
never said that.
Hey, I'm kind of glad my hairline receding because that shit take my R. Kelly features away. But no, in fact, it was when I had braids. But yeah, damn, what was I saying?
Damn, R. Kelly touched you. All
right, man. Let's wrap up R. Kelly, man. Because we pushing time a little bit, man. We pushing time a little bit, man. So first off, we wrapping up saying fuck R. Kelly. Get that nigga the fuck up out of here. Anybody that's associated with him and even those people that was working for him that covered up for him, get them the fuck up out of here as well. Because them motherfuckers is just as nasty. As that nigga is.
The nigga Duran said something happened, and I missed the whole shit. He sat there and told Dallis the whole like situation why he felt like that. It was like real personal.
It's a personal issue. Well, not necessarily personal, but like he got 2 girl cousins that's up north.
There you go.
And like, you know, they are quote unquote, you know, attractive at a young age. And so, you know, they always call him and tell him about like, you know, how older guys try to get at him. This, that, and the other. Because I mean, for those that don't know, like if you get in a conversation with Duran about R. Kelly, he gets passionate on the verge of like I'll say thug tears. I don't want to say like, you know, wham tears, but like, you know, I don't know if y'all ever been in the kind of fight that you get so mad you start crying a little bit, like, oh, I want to kill this nigga.
Of course, yeah.
But when it comes to his family, he's like that, and the situation it stems from like this, like how R. Kelly is, and that's why I say like. His colleagues got to hold him accountable because if they think it's okay for R. Kelly to do it, then niggas that ain't famous gonna think it's okay too. Well, shit, they ain't take the celebrity down for it, so I can still hit on all the young tenderonis I want to. You know what I'm saying? It's a witch hunt for these niggas this year. So I don't care how late you on to the wave or whatever. Get this nigga out of here so these regular niggas won't think shit sweet out here and they can get jammed up and get their head knocked off too, just like my boy Drizzy said. So. Fuck R. Kelly, and that's word to Duran A. Gilmore.
think we got our title for the segment today.
All right, man. All right, let's keep it moving there, man, because we are pushing time right quick, man. So, we don't want to hold y'all up all day, even though this is the first episode of 2019. We just want to make sure y'all know that we back in this bitch.
That part, the Locker Room Banter podcast. Y'all definitely feed us y'all thoughts about this because everybody has a thought. I know you guys have thoughts about this. So just jump in the inbox, jump and watch DMs. Mine's are dry. So, and give us your thoughts about these allegations.
I'm going on iTunes too. Yeah, say some shit on iTunes.
Oh yeah. Leave a comment on iTunes, on SoundCloud, all that stuff. Oh man, yeah. So yeah, man. Was you had one today?
It ain't enough time.
All right, we ain't gonna do it then. Let's go ahead and move into sports, man. So Mayweather got his ass out here in Japan fighting goddamn 12-year-olds. Speaking of kids.
Speaking of
kids.
This nigga Mayweather
beating up kids. And shit.
Did y'all see that picture though? When he was holding the kid, the nigga was crying.
No.
Like he just got his ass beat, bro. Like
What they did like that?
He was crying like the nigga just whooped his ass or something. Like he just literally got a belt and just started spanking the nigga.
Man, the way that damn Asian dude was bouncing around that ring, like every time he hit it was a trampoline. Like really?
Yeah, man. So any thoughts about Kells out here fighting in Japan for what was it, a couple $1 million, man?
My thought was unfair. Doesn't mean shit. I'm glad that Mayweather didn't make it look like he was.
It was only like a 3 rounds, man.
Yeah, he was like playing with the dude and all kind of shit. It was unfair, man. That's like
Hey, bro, the Asian dude was serious as hell.
He was serious.
He should be.
That nigga, you know how they
should
train.
be.
They train their whole life for
Yeah.
that
Real.
one moment. So he been training since he was like 3
Yeah.
to take down Mayweather, and he got his shot.
That fight
This shit
reminded
ended
me of.
abruptly.
He tried to pull from his chi, and that shit ain't do nothing.
Yeah, Count me, nah, bitch. Nah. That fight remind me of when the little boy be like, I get my brother. And they be say, go get your brother. And your brother actually comes and beats the shit out of this little boy. That's Mayweather, the big brother that actually came to fight the little boy.
Yeah, man.
Dude, hair was blonde and sticking up too like a super.
Like a
That
Super
nigga was
Saiyan, bro.
Super Saiyan
I thought he was about to get busy.
I looking for a tail back there, but thought he was gonna go Jumanji on him.
That shit cut off. That shit cut off.
Yeah, man. So
Yeah.
about basketball, man. I mean, we're getting ready to go into the All-Star break and into the trade deadline and all that stuff, man.
Yeah.
The Lakers are out here with LeBron, who is sitting out with a groin injury right now. We currently still have the Houston Rockets. Is it the Houston Rockets? No, the Denver Nuggets is
Nuggets
sitting at number
number
one.
one, yeah.
Nuggets is sitting at number 1, yo.
Barely. No,
And-
he up there though.
But nah, them motherfuckers is balling while you low key playing, bro.
They are. I know they
Yeah,
are.
balling. And then
They might be number one like how
Toronto was last
like-
year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking
They
of
just
though, Toronto number 1 in the East though, and Kawhi's out there doing his damn thing
Yeah,
out
this
there
is
in
the
Toronto.
difference Toronto. This isn't last year's Toronto. This is a real number 1 in the East team.
Yeah, man.
You essentially trade DeMar DeRozan for Kawhi Leonard, and there you go. So.
Yeah. So you saying that it was all DeMar DeRozan fault?
No, it's just that you get better. You got better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying it was his fault, but you just got better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
feel you.
actually, I'll take that back. Shit, Toronto's not number 1. Milwaukee's actually number 1. Damn.
Well, yeah.
Damn, Toronto's number 1.
Oh, that's why Drake wore the hat.
Antetokounmpo.
I think that I do want to make a prediction about the East. I think that Boston's about to implode in a minute.
Implode? Not
Implode.
explode? Ugh.
Implode.
Okay, so you going south now?
Huh?
They
No, I just have a feeling that Kyrie about to do Kyrie and implode that team because Terry Rozier is not doing as good as he was. What's his name? Not playing as well as he was. Tatum's not playing as well as he was. I think that team's gonna implode by the time playoffs come around.
Well, the East got significantly stronger
did.
since they got there. Like especially like this year. Like last year, I was like, damn boy, like it's gonna be Boston and Philly like for the next 3 to 5 years.
Now you
Next
got some
thing
options.
you know,
Yep.
Giannis out there.
Yep, Giannis got
Mhm.
stronger.
Toronto.
Toronto, yeah,
Ben and
bro.
Jimmy buckets, they still, showing hard out there.
Yeah, but I mean, it's really only out of 4 teams if you ask me. Still, Boston, Toronto, Philly, and Giannis. I just can't go against Giannis. I can't never really count Giannis out because I feel like he's always gonna be in contention there, dog.
He's like one of the players that, like, as far as like improvement, like I didn't even know he was in the league for as long as he was, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I thought he was a rookie.
Did you see the
like,
picture?
a
Did
year
you see
and a
the
half
picture of him when he was a rookie versus now?
Yeah, bro.
His hair, wasn't it?
Bruh. Jesus
You ain't-
Christ.
That's a real Super Saiyan. Like, damn,
Jesus
but you done leveled up.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, for the Western, man, for the West Conference, we got Denver Nuggets in the number 1 seed. OKC is actually surprisingly at number 2. Golden State, number 3. LA Clippers are number 4. Houston, number 5. San Antonio, number 6. 7 is Portland, and number 8 is L.A. Lakers, which is, I mean, all of the motherfuckers is only like a game apart.
Right. That'd be the crazy thing.
So that's the crazy thing about it, man. So that shit could change tomorrow at
Gotcha.
any given moment, man. So, but
Will Houston be the Rockets that they are supposed to be, or like the ones they are on paper?
I hate to say this again. I thought I was wrong. I thought he was gonna prove me wrong, but Chris Paul. Chris Paul, man.
He's not helping them.
I feel like every time they sit Chris Paul down, they get better.
They get good. Then when they come in,
Yeah, then they just be mediocre. But
Yeah.
what y'all think? What y'all think gonna happen with Melo? That's my real question.
Where the hell is he? Is he,
He
in limbo somewhere?
he's still technically with the Rockets.
He's just in limbo.
Yeah.
With his kids right now. It'll suck for his legacy to end with him just retiring out like this. But if he did, I think that's best. I think
so too.
Honestly, I don't know. I don't even care where he goes. I'm not a Melo fan. So
I
I ain't seen a
Magic.
player like Melo. And when I say a player
Since
like,
Antoine
I mean the
Walker.
type of player that when they get a certain age or when they have a certain amount of years in the league, then their role has to change from superstar to you got to come off the bench. I ain't seen that shit in a long time, bro.
Yeah. I will
Like a long time.
I will say this though. I will say the person that I know who probably did that and probably is the most successful at that is my nigga Vince Carter.
Yeah, true enough. He come off the. I thought he started for Atlanta.
Now he does, but he was
now,
coming
yeah.
off the bench. He kept and he changed his entire game too.
Hey,
from-
but that's what I'm saying though, man. Like, damn, the oldest nigga in the league start
Oldest.
and you don't. God,
Yeah, you-
damn. That's something to deal with, bro.
But hey, he balling though, man. Shout out to Vince, man.
Yeah, Vince. Is
I had
dope.
another comment, but I'm gonna leave it alone.
Oh, man. Well, finish. I guess go ahead with your standing. With your predictions for conference finals.
I got conference finals. I mean, we ain't gonna do conference finals. It's still too early. Let's wait till
Is
after
it?
All-Star break. Let's wait till
Okay.
after All-Star
Well,
break.
okay. Real quick about All-Star break. Are they still doing the same thing?
Oh,
Team
question
captains?
question for you about the All-Star break. How do you feel about Derrick Rose getting voted into
I
the
was
start?
just about to say that, bro.
To start?
Second most votes. Second most votes among point guards.
Yeah, second most votes amongst point
He
guard.
been whooping ass
Well,
lately.
you know me. I'm a big Rose fan. He was my favorite player for pretty much the last 8 years.
I should have said that, nigga. Now this nigga about to just talk about Derrick Rose.
That's why I wore the Chicago hat. You know what I'm
Nigga,
saying?
shut up, nigga.
But
R. Kelly.
I think he's gonna cry the whole game. No,
Nah. Do you think?
like
do you
when he
think?
dropped 50.
But this is just the first round of votes. I don't want to sit here and put it out there that the votes are finalized yet. This is just the
Okay.
first round of votes, so he could
He been
eventually get
hooping.
voted out. He only had 2-3 good games, bro.
He been. I mean, come on.
Nah,
He's
bro.
been
doing his
He's
job.
consistent for the T.
He's been hooping.
I know, but he had like average games. Really.
I know what you're
Still
saying.
good,
Like them 50.
Yeah,
and
he
that
had 250, like 150 game and
45
one a
or something
40
like that.
game.
You
Like
expect him to do 50 every night. He's 50 years old.
niggas, LeBron out here doing
His knees is 50 years old.
No, fucking James Harden out here doing goddamn
Nigga look 50.
40 every night. 40 every night.
The
Hey,
other
boy, I
night he
need him
missed
to
it.
put that hard and travel on 2K20.
Shit.
Yeah, though,
Oh,
man,
they
that
gonna
shit
put-
good, man.
Damn, what
So I will ask you this: who's the front runner for MVP right now? Do y'all think Harden is the front runner for MVP right now?
Yeah, right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
right
do.
now at this
Yeah.
moment.
I do too.
You got to ask that probably like the next 2 podcasts y'all do. You got to ask that shit again.
Yeah, we're gonna ask that. We're gonna ask that pretty much every week, pretty much.
Yeah, at this point, once we go into All-Star break, we always get big on it, going into towards playoffs and finals and shit.
Alright, man.
That's
So
my favorite part.
let's go ahead and flip it over to the NFL right now because we are in the playoffs as of right now. We are still in the playoffs.
Philadelphia just scored against Chicago to take the lead by 1 with 56 seconds left in the fourth.
Game over.
There you go. No, well, I mean, no, the game ain't over yet because it's
Nah, it ain't over. It's time left.
It's time now. So I will sit here and say this: that there have been some good games outside of that Texans and Colts game, which is a fucking disappointment.
Oh my God, they took the rubber off early on them guys. I was like,
Yeah,
man,
Who's winning?
So Colts beat the Texans 21-7, and that shit did not. It looked like it should have been a lot worse than that. From watching,
nah,
the
yeah,
game.
that 7 came hella late, man.
For
So,
real, man. And the Seahawks and Cowboys had a hell of a game last night. I
Yeah,
thought
that was a
Russell
good
Wilson was going to do one of Russell Wilson's moves, but he didn't pull it off, and the
They still
Cowboys
did
were
good,
able to
though.
pull
They
out
did.
24-20.
Man, get rid of Sierra.
22.
Man. She made you soft out here.
Watch how you talk about Seattle.
The curse.
That nigga +2 had this Sierra album in the car.
Riding shotgun.
Nigga, why you think his car was named Sierra?
My car name was Sierra. She had them goodies in that 1-2 step.
And
Go
then
ahead.
the Chargers defeated the Ravens earlier today. Even though that game was just it was not. It seemed close, 23-17, but it really wasn't close.
Yeah,
really
it was a
close.
shred.
It was a shred, and it really wasn't even a good shred. It was just
Yeah.
it was mostly field goals and shit. That shit was
Yeah.
kind of weird. But
Shout out to what's his name? Badgley?
Yeah. Bagley representing for the U.
For the U.
Out here kicking 5 field goals, you know what I mean?
Like it ain't nothing.
So, hey, man, so listen, this is what we got going in the next round. We also got the Chiefs and the Rams waiting in the next round, as well as with the Saints and the Patriots waiting in the next round. So, for your Super Bowl prediction, Dallas, my man, because Anwar don't know none of these teams, who do you got for your Super Bowl prediction?
For my Super Bowl prediction, I'm gonna say Patriots because I don't want to pick against anybody else that I like in the AFC. So I'm gonna say that the Patriots gonna make it and they gonna lose to the Saints. The reason that I got the Saints winning is because they got the same record and they lost to the same teams they did in 2009, which was the same year they won the Super Bowl. So, I'm getting a little superstitious and a little conspiracy theorist or whatever the word is, but I'm gonna go with that because I think they're gonna be on one and they still got that same vibe from 2009, and they won against Peyton then, so I don't care who coming in from the AFC, they getting tore up. Yeah. So I'm going with the Saints to win the whole thing.
I'm rocking with you. I'm rocking with the Saints to win the whole thing as well. And I think it's going to be the Saints and the Patriots, but I want it to be the Saints and the Chiefs. But I think I'm rocking with the Saints to win it all because the Saints are balling their ass off. And I think
I like Mahomes. I like that boy Pat Mahomes, but I think this where like experience just going to be like, yo, like this ain't even football no more. This shit is chess.
I agree.
So,
I completely agree with you on that. Dre, you had any prediction for that? That's a no. I forgot my dog said he boycotted.
Yeah.
I forgot my dog said
Carolina. Are they even in anymore? They out. They in the
LA,
playoffs.
LAR. Oh no.
you don't even know if they in there.
Rams.
All right, well, we're gonna
Yeah,
go
I've been
ahead.
boycotting.
We're gonna go ahead and wrap up sports with
go.
one more thing with NCAA football championships happening tomorrow night against Alabama and Clemson. Nick
the
Saban
30th
out here
time straight.
for the fourth time that they're going to be battling, third time in the playoffs, in the Central College playoffs thing, and I think second time in the championship game.
Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, I'm rolling with Alabama. Sorry.
Nobody is beating Alabama this year.
Their second team is a fucking beast, bro.
Why people think Clemson going like beat them just because they swept the team?
Because they beat them there. Was it last year?
Yeah. That wasn't last year. The year before.
The year before, but they didn't have Tua at QB, bro.
Right. Yeah, they didn't have Tua because they had was it Coker or some shit, some trash little white boy at quarterback.
Yeah.
It was a game manager. But
right.
yeah, Tua is a fucking playmaker, and they're running this option where they have Hurts and Tua in at the same time.
Yep.
Yeah, they ain't nobody fucking win.
This is the greatest Alabama team assembled right now.
Shit, I ain't even gonna lie to you. They might could fuck with the goddamn with the Canes,
2001,
bro. With the 2001
Canes,
bro.
yep.
I can't even lie.
Alabama too strong, too good, too
man.
scary.
All right, man. So yeah, man, that's it with sports, man. We're gonna go ahead and run to the movies real quick. You wanted to talk about Aquaman.
Well, quickly. Yeah, I actually seen it. So, impressed? No, it was okay.
Man, Aquaman was actually good.
It was one. I mean, it was good because I forgot. You know, in my mind, it's like, okay, it's not a Marvel to DC, obviously. So therefore, I don't have the highest expectation for DC movies. I'm sorry, I don't. After seeing what DC is doing over there, I'm not impressed. But Aquaman was pretty good. I like the action in it. I did not like the acting. I kind of feel like he's too much of a tough guy to kind of soften up for the role that he has to play. Forget his name. Y'all know the dude I'm talking
Jason
about.
Momoa.
Momoa, yeah.
I don't think he's softened up for it.
Say what?
I don't think he's softened up for it. But
I mean, it's just the acting was a low key cheesy. That black dude, the villain, he was cheesy to me. But the
Black Manta, which is a disappointment because that's one of my
Yeah.
favorite villains in the
he was
DC
trash.
universe.
He was whack. But I did like the movie. It was good.
I think they set him up good though. I think they set up Black Manta's good.
Oh, they did with the end credits, but please keep in mind that this movie is more catered to children.
Yeah,
than it
Of
should be
course,
for
of
us.
course.
But
And
at the same time, kids don't know about this. You know, we know about it, so
Yeah.
that's why we mad. Is because like, yo, where's the where's the thrashing and like where's the matchups? You know what I'm saying? At least make me think that Black Manta was gonna win.
Yeah.
I think that strong ass outfit and got
That's
his
true.
ass
That is true.
lit.
That is true.
I'm
But
like,
I
God
think
damn.
this was more so of a setup movie though, because this one's just like trying to give a background. Because
Yeah, had to tell the story
the brothers, they actually get along in the Aquaman universe and all that stuff. So I think it was more so of a setup
Yeah.
movie more so than anything. That's why I really didn't go into
Yeah.
the details behind that. But I think for the context and setting it up and all that shit, I think it was
Decent.
pretty good. I thought it was
I
good.
guess I could see that too. I don't know much of the story, but you're right. Especially at the end when he was like, when you're ready, to his little brother saying, okay, he's gonna lock him up when he's ready to come out. They'll work together. And of course, you got to remember the real Aquaman is a blonde-headed, corny like.
I don't
guy.
care about that part.
You know what I'm saying?
That's you be trying to say shit super literal, dog. I don't care about that, bro.
Because anytime we do argue, you always be like, well, the real Flash, he was corny. He was a cornball like that. I'm like, that nigga was trash as Flash. But y'all say he was just like the character in the book.
He was.
Exactly. So now we can't do.
But
what's
I'm
just like the
saying
character
you
in the
talking
book.
about physical appearance. We're not talking about physical appearance though. We're talking about the character embody the actual character.
Nah, I think it was trash. That was horrible.
We talking about embody the actual character. But
Shit,
I do think
Atlantis resides in Hawaii now.
I was trying to figure out what city that was, but I do think that the Black Manta that they do the casting for Black Manta was a perfect Black Manta cast. I do.
Yeah,
think
he
that.
was alright. I still think he like the death scene with his father.
That shit was kind of trash. That shit was
that was too
trash.
much.
That was too much.
And then the love story, I think they drug that out too damn much. But I will say, as far as like DC movies, like under like DC Comics, I feel like that was the best one. Like out of that and Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman was the best one.
Okay, all right.
I think it's better than Wonder Woman, but that still ain't saying too much. But like as far as DC character movies, man, I gotta go Dark Knight Rises and all shit like that.
Yeah, that was
so.
back before the new Batman.
Yeah, the new Batman's trash.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on, man. Yeah, man. So that dumbass movie on Netflix, Bird Box.
we got to go over that one fast because they too many things to talk about with this challenge and shit. We're not gonna talk about.
I actually don't think it was a bad movie. At first, I just think it ended.
trash. They still didn't let us know what the hell these niggas was dying.
Yeah, and MGK just walked out of nowhere and went and just
Got
disappeared.
it. Got it, yeah. He's talking about Moonshine.
And there is another one, another
Moonlight.
Netflix movie that I thought that everybody hyped up. Dallas kind of low key hyped it up
Which
a little
one?
bit.
What
Fucking
movie?
Bandersnatch.
You talking about
Who?
Black Mirror?
Black Mirror, Bandersnatch,
Black Mirror?
Bandersnatch,
Was it
Brain
good?
Snatchers or something?
Bandersnatch. But
the
it's
second
the
one?
concept of it was dope.
Oh, I didn't
That's
see
what
that
I
one
was.
yet.
That's what I was praising, man. I like the interactive shit.
Yeah, the concept of it was dope, but the whole movie itself is basically you could choose your own theme, choose your own direction movie.
Oh.
Kind of like the Goosebumps books you used to be back in the day.
Gotcha.
But the shit, the movie itself is trash, but the concept is dope as fuck.
I'll check
It's
it out later.
it's deeper than that, but the actual Black Mirror series, I think it's their 5th season. That comes out this year too.
Yeah.
So they have like different episodes. If you ain't watched Black Mirror, like the series, like watch season 4 is good. You can watch any episode because every episode is different.
Yeah.
But it all has the same reoccurring theme. So it's dope, man.
Yeah,
It's
I
dope.
was watching it. It's pretty interesting.
That movie was trash.
I didn't see the movie. I only seen the season.
The show is good though. The show is great. The show is good.
That was
And yeah, man, Anwar got this on here for his highly anticipated movie, Captain
Facts.
Marvel, coming
Captain
out
Marvel.
in April.
A good month to come out. So yes, it'll be out.
Yeah.
I don't know what to expect out of it.
I'm
I'm
looking-
just ready for it. So we can get to the back to the Avengers.
I
That's
will
why.
say this here. This is my thing. I wish that they didn't drop the
Spoiler?
Avengers
Oh yeah.
Endgame trailer
Yeah.
until after this
the
came
movie.
out.
Yep.
And they're supposed to be dropping the Spider-Man trailer soon too.
Well, Captain Marvel, this is gonna be like how you said Aquaman was. This is gonna give you a quick
Backstory of her.
backstory to see where to her pretty much coming and whipping Thanos' ass.
You're right.
Her and Thor, like just so niggas can be like, or
Oh,
can't
she
be
tough.
like, well, damn, where the
Yeah.
hell she come from?
Exactly.
Well,
You're right.
We're gonna give you the movie. We're gonna give you this movie first, and then we're gonna put you on Endgame. But one thing I'm excited to see on Captain Marvel is I'm a big villain fan, so I can't wait to see the squirrels on the
Squirrels.
The scrolls.
Squirrels.
When I say squirrels is
There's
killing
like I
niggas
said,
now?
there's a deeper concept about, and that's kind of the reason
Slapping
why I
the squirrel on
don't,
that bit?
why I wish they didn't drop it, but
Uh-huh.
and wish they didn't announce that the Spider-Man trailer gonna be dropping soon, is because
It
there's a
tells you.
deeper concept behind the Avengers movie that I think the scrolls are gonna play into.
Okay.
I gotta catch.
I mean, if you know, you know, but you ain't gotta spoil it.
Yeah,
man.
I ain't gonna
It
spoil
could just be one of the movies where you're sitting in the movie, you be like, shit, I knew it.
Yep, but basically. Anyways, yeah.
Aladdin and Lion King too. That's what I'm excited
Oh
for.
yeah,
so.
definitely.
I'm not excited for Aladdin anymore.
Why?
What?
Why?
That damn picture of goddamn Will Smith disappointed the fuck out of me, bro.
Oh, what picture? He look crazy.
Oh my god.
Nigga look like
Wait,
Sinbad,
so-
Brother, he
Say-
looked like Sinbad, bro.
I wanna
Literally,
support
Sinbad.
him.
I want to support him.
So
I'm
I
going to
go
support him.
pay
I'm going to
for
watch
it.
it. But he disappointed me, dog.
Yeah, but it's shit.
I decide if I'm gonna walk out like right after the cable one. As soon as a nigga be like, "Give me the lamp, boy," and then he rub it, and then he come out and shit. I decide if I want to leave out of the theater.
Yeah. All right, man. So what else you got? Anything else?
Nah.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and wrap this thing up.
What if Will Smith get an Oscar off the Aladdin?
Why you bullshitting? He might. Oh yeah, the Bad Boys 3 shit supposed to be. They started filming that shit.
Yeah.
They started filming that shit. So, yeah. What the fuck is that? Dallas?
Dallas.
You hear him say, "Shh."
Oh no, man! You know Donna just walked in.
Oh hey Donna.
Hey, Donna.
They saying, "Hey, you on the
Hey,
podcast?"
Mrs.
man.
Harris.
Oh, you're not famous yet.
All right, man. So go ahead and wrap it up too. With
God damn, way I'm trying to out me like I was up to no good. Y'all need to
I was about to say, hold up
I
now,
know,
hold
right?
up. All right, man. Let's go ahead and snap it up one time for my dog with the. Oh, he ain't got one. Never mind.
Nah.
He said he canceled the man minutes today.
Don't be
Yeah.
like R. Kelly. That's what it was.
All right, well then
Yeah,
let's go ahead and
that's
wrap
it.
up these things with these outros,
Social
man.
media.
Dallas, man, go ahead and give your shout outs, man. We know you want to go ahead and give a shout out to the Open Bar Radio.
Oh yeah, man! Shout out to Open Bar Radio. We coming back season 2 in a couple of weeks, man. Definitely gonna plug y'all again, man. We got some things coming up, so you can follow us on Open Bar Radio on IG and Open Bar Radio Show on Facebook. You can follow me, Dallas Harris, on Facebook and cap.d.coming on IG.
How can we listen to y'all?
You can find us on iTunes, Amazon. We probably gonna do Spotify this year and iHeartRadio.
Okay.
That's something we talking about. But right now it's iTunes and SoundCloud.
Yeah, the Spotify is a little bit tricky. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure you already know already, but yeah. Anyways, go ahead.
Dre, talk to him.
Yeah, it's your boy Dre, a.k.a. Drizzy, Dre, K.A.
Hold on, man. He ain't finished his damn Captain D coming.
Yeah, man. Cap.d.coming on IG.
Pause.
Shit. Shit. That's it, man. Philly just won 16-15.
All right, shout out to Philly, man, with a big comeback, man. Nick Foles out here trying to really get what's the name the fuck up out of here, I see. So, yeah, go ahead, Drizzy Mo, holla at the folk.
Yeah, it's your boy Dre, a.k.a. Drizzy, Dre, K.A. I don't know what I said earlier, but I think 2019 is going to be a special year for the Earth.
For the Earth.
So I'll let your boy at just underscore Dre underscore LRB.
All outlets.
Yeah.
That's Instagram. That's how y'all know this episode was long. They dragging at the end and
We
shut
like,
this thing
huh?
down. R. Kelly done dragged everybody out of here.
I'm like, what am I going to eat after this?
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all know this is your boy, one of the main hosts here. This is Anwar. You can find me on Instagram. When I decide to come back, I think I'm going to make a comeback this month.
He's still on Instagram. His Instagram is still active, so
Yeah,
you can still
I
find him
know.
there.
I'm on Instagram and Facebook, but you can find me on Instagram at ANWARW_357. That's ANWARW_357. On Facebook, it's just Anwar Williams. Shit, that's all I got for y'all. Watts, what's good?
Yeah, man, it's your boy Watts. You can hit me up on Instagram and Twitter at Watts4. That's WATTS4 on Instagram and Twitter. And make sure to hit up the Locker Room Banter podcast crew on both Instagram and Twitter at LRBanter 407. That's LRBANTER 407. And the Locker Room Podcast Show on Facebook from the Locker Room Banter podcast crew. We are out.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dallas, for stopping through.